Hi, I'm Kathana Koltora. I'm an Ariani wood elf. I am perhaps a bit innocent at times, but I truly believe the best of everyone. Kindness is incredibly important to me, as is helping others. That's why I started studying natural medicine. I can absolutely be stubborn, but I will do everything possible to help and protect my family, blood or otherwise.
Hi, my name is Quintessential. I can most often be found lost in thought and contemplation. I'm a Loxodon monk with a gentle disposition, a gentle giant, if you will. But don't let my calm exterior fool you. A lifetime of martial training will ensure the first time you cross my friends will be the last.
I am Redeemer, also known as XO21. I am a Warforged paladin who exudes both confidence and strength. I am driven by a desire to return to my true place in both time and space. I possess a strong sense of vengeance and justice, but often come across as unfeeling or insensitive. However, I am both loyal and caring to anyone who earns my trust.
Hi, I'm Terrace Tealeaf. Folks say I'm very intense despite my diminutive stature. Is that some kind of backhanded compliment for being so short? I'm a halfling and a druid, and I love apples. I'm curious and inquisitive, but honestly, I nix most opportunities to socialize with people. But I do have good stories to share at a campfire. I'm never far from Micah. She's a southern babook owl who travels with me. Both of us prefer the company of other animals over people.
Being the caretaker of Pocket Dimension Pie is an all-time job. No, you didn't hear me wrong. Not full-time. It's all the time. I am Ordrew, caretaker of Pocket Dimension Pie, a multi-dimensional complex station nestled within the weaves of the fabric of time, space, and reality. With the aid of PieBot, the AI and brain of Pocket Dimension Pie, our top priority is the stability and safety of the multiverse. PieBot has scanned so much log data for countless worlds, dimensions, and timelines that tend to exhibit something almost unrecognizable to their original program personality.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Cass with the raid. Holy crumbs. Holy crumbs. Welcome in everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Pocket Dimension Pie. This is a live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons rule set. Our campaign is a homebrew written by the lovely gentleman up this way, as my brain just fails to work out which way my camera is pointing today. Pie has written this incredible homebrew campaign, which is a mixture of science fiction and high fantasy. It involves space travel, time travel, and dimension travel. So,
well, I guess we have had a bit of that so far.
We have had a few of those. We've had a few of those. We had a very long day that day.
I was like, we haven't done that yet. That's not true. We absolutely have. A very long day.
Now, it has been a month since our last game, so I am going to hand over to Pie in just a moment to give us a rundown of what none of us remember, including us. But
in fact, you guys might remember better than we do.
Probably do.
They probably do.
But honestly, Cass, thank you so much for that raid, you incredible, incredible human. Thank you so very, very much. Could I have, I don't know if you've done it already. You have done it already, but let's have another one. Can we have another shout out, please, for Cass? Miss Whitehead is an incredible variety streamer in Western Australia. She's been playing Stardew today. I should probably close that tab because now I'm watching myself and that's going to be awkward. Hang on. Yeah, indeed, I am watching myself. Let's close that. Okay, done. Hi, I'm going to hand you over to Pie because this is going to get awkward otherwise.
Hello. Hi. Okay, so on the last episode of Pocket Dimension Pie, you all defeated the Manticore, for some reason looped back around and fought a bunch of snakes. Came back, went through to this new, I guess, room area thing. Investigated a stock room. Found Excalibur in a chest. Terrace got cut by Excalibur, falling out of the sheath that it was in. Well, it was wrapped in leather, and it slipped out, cut her leg, and as long as the blade was touching her, she didn't bleed. You made your way through the room full of skeletons and experiment stuff, basically by putting blood into the statues, and then now you are in this weird room with pipes and blood and holy water and the Holy Grail. Galahad is on one side. Basically, he's been drained of his blood, filled with holy water, and then drained in a continuous cycle. There is an undead being chained to the wall near Galahad, and you have given Galahad the blade so that he doesn't bleed out when you remove him from the apparatus. And that's where you're at.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Now, it's been 150 years since we last saw him for him, but it's only been a couple of days for us. Is it? How many have we had? We've only had about 2 long rests since that.
I was about to say it's been a month, but I realized you're clocking into the game there, so.
Yeah, it's probably been about 3 or 4 days since you last saw Galahad.
Yeah. And by last saw, I don't mean in game now. I mean like
right.
when we went back in time and rescued him and saved his life.
In game time for you.
Okay.
Time is a weird soup.
Time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so.
I feel like Terrace was in the middle of something with Galahad, and Redeemer was in the middle of something with the undead thing chained to the wall. So I don't know which way we want to go first, but I believe Redeemer was trying to establish whether or not the thing on the wall, what it was, and whether they were awake, if they were conscious, was going to start questioning who they were, why they were there, etc. But I can't remember if Keithana was in the middle of doing something with Galahad, so I didn't want to just jump in here and start
Seeing
that.
as you remember what you plan to do and Tassie and I don't, how about let's go to you?
See, it's fascinating that you think I have any idea.
Right, let's pass
Shows
over
you've
to
never
Redeemer.
met me.
Right, Redeemer will stride up to the undead being because they used, I believe Redeemer used Divine Sense to establish that this was an undead creature, and honed in on them. Do they appear to be awake? Are they conscious? Are they looking at us, reacting to what we're doing?
So he is conscious. He's just basically sitting on the ground. He's chained to the wall. He's got like one leg propped up, and he's just kind of just in in a medieval sense of chilling. You can tell that he's been there a long time, so this is not something new to him, other than you all showing up. So
Okay. Redeemer will squat down as best they can to try and get relatively eye level in front of the undead. Do I know what type of undead it is? Is that clearly obvious, or?
I mean, so when you sensed him, you sensed that he is undead and that he has some sort of, I guess, evil within him. But I mean, that's all you could really surmise from that. So
Okay. So squatting in front, trying to get eye level, I guess, kind of maybe hunching their back, Redeemer doing their best to get low as they can. Redeemer will prod the being in the shoulder, in their left shoulder, just a little gentle prod, and say something along the lines of, "Who are you?" And I can sense that you are a creature of evil intent. But if you were to give me the correct answers, I might consider freeing you from your imprisonment.
I thought you were going to say creature of the night, and I was waiting for like the pole dance to start.
That's what's about to happen. No, I'm just kidding. So he just kind of looks up, meets your gaze, and he's like, "What experiment do you have for me now?"
I'm not going to perform any experiments on you. I just wish for some answers. Although, if that is what it will take to get you to answer my questions, then we can consider some experimentation. And with that, in there, trying to be intimidating, Redeemer will draw their sword, not Excalibur, because Keithana has Excalibur. Draw their sword and place it on the ground next to the creature, and will attempt to intimidate the creature into giving them their name. So upon doing this, they will say, "Now tell me who you are," in a relatively menacing voice.
Like, all right, well, I can tell you're not from the normal people. I'm Gilva. That's Galahad. That thing over there does stuff with him, and they end up experimenting on me with him. It's been
What
an
kind of
adventure,
experiments?
to say the least.
Experiments
Oh.
with the holy water or with Galahad's blood?
Well, sometimes they give him sometimes they give me the blood, sometimes they give him the blood. It's a back and forth situation. And he just seems very like lackadaisy about it. This is just like a normal Thursday to him, other than that you guys are new people that he hasn't dealt with.
There is something so horrible about, like, extra horrible about that. It's just...
When was the last time somebody experimented on you? Was it recently?
There's no windows. There's no calendar. I don't. What day is it?
It's Thursday.
Is it though?
I like her.
I don't think I'm actually participating in this conversation. Now that I think about it.
I just picture Kitana like stands up and is like, "Is it Thursday?"
Like, honestly, we are close enough that we are listening.
That's
Yeah, you will be hearing all of this.
That's true.
Okay. Why are you being experimented on? Why specifically do they have you to experiment on? Galahad, I assume, given the whole holy kind of vibe. I don't know why Redeemer speaks like that. Just vibe, yeah. Assuming Galahad is related, given his history, but why you? What makes you so important to these experiments?
I'd probably surmise it's vengeance of some sort. When you kill enough vampires, eventually they turn on you.
Wait, the people experimenting on you are vampires?
I mean, they've got pointy teeth, and they're doing stuff with blood. Put two and two together.
Is there a plot reason that this person sounds like Graves/Maxwell, or is that just like a pie coincidence?
It's a local dialect.
I think it is the accent of vampire
the first
hunters.
moment.
They could be, yeah, it could be a vampire hunter thing. So wait, so you killed vampires, yet you appear to be undead. Or what are you?
Well, Galahad's probably undead at this point.
Not only
Well,
this guy
did I
pinged.
sense
I
that?
don't remember
I don't-
Galahad pinging.
Oh.
Why?
It's within a 60-foot radius,
So-
right?
So, I guess Do an Arcana check.
Myself.
Yes.
Bam! I mean, that's pretty good for me. 13.
Okay. So you can tell that he was human, but the same kind of magic that you've seen that's infected others, including Quinn at one point. That's the kind of stuff that you're getting from him.
Right.
However, you also sense that since he's been experimented on with holy water from the Grail and Galahad's blood, he's now something different. So there's not really a set way to say what he is exactly,
Right.
just that he's been changed further than really anyone you've seen.
Okay. And the interesting thing to note is I did detect evil from within them,
Mhm.
but I didn't necessarily detect that they were evil. The evil is
Yeah.
contained within the being. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Trying to think of what we would go next with this now. It's quite a lot to take in, that, isn't it? Do they feed you? Essentially, and I'm just going to talk to him. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to establish on if these beings are coming back anytime soon, and whether or not we need to get out of here now, or whether or not we need to prepare for being attacked.
So there's been this little thing that's just gone through Terrace's head, that Redeemer just gave a damn about someone eating. And the thing that went through my head was, oh my god, Keithana's getting to him.
I mean, character aside, that was not the reason.
I'm going to believe it is.
Redeemer will sheath their sword, and will. Yes, I know, Tassie. Come on now.
I'm not mature enough for this game.
It wasn't even pulsing at the time.
No, it was not. No pulsing swords. Right, the sword is now in its scabbard. Okay. Redeemer will then attempt to lift or help the person get up. Where they're chained, is it a simple chain, or is it like quite complex series of locks? Is it something we can undo without needing a key, for example?
It's basically iron shackles on a wall. So you would have to basically either have the key or remove them from the wall.
Okay.
So.
Are they in good condition, or are they damaged in any way?
They're in fairly good condition. This
Okay.
room seems to be one that's maintained.
Okay. So to remove them, I assume it needs a key? Was that what you said, sorry? Oh.
Key or the I guess part against the wall would need to be destroyed. So
Right. Oh, okay. So it's like okay, it's just all in one piece. Like,
Can
okay.
I inflict wounds?
no.
Oh, no.
I saw a tweet recently about how every spell you should be able to do the inverse of the spell if you want, and I was thinking that perhaps I could do mending on it, but inverse.
Oh,
Unmend it.
unmend it. Well, okay. As it looks quite new and such, I think Redeemer will help them to their feet and say, "Are you injured in any way? Do you need some kind of healing?" And we will look for a way to free you along with Galahad. And then, go on.
He's like standing, but he's just like this. He's like, it's the reason why he was sitting was he wasn't having to deal with this weight from the chain and everything.
Okay, well, you can go ahead and sit back down while I figure out how to free you. Then to the rest of the group, any ideas? Just reading World Center, any ideas on how we can go about freeing this person?
Well, I mean,
Sorry, did you say the name was Gilmore?
Gilver?
Gilver. Gilver, yeah.
Gilver.
Is it Gilver or
Gilber.
Gilba?
Gilver.
Oh,
I wrote it down right for a
Gilver.
change.
Oh, I wrote it down wrong. Gilma is what I wrote down.
Oh, searing pain. I don't want to do that.
Um,
I'm looking
I
through
mean,
my
I could
spells and
remove-
one just,
Tazzy,
it just
Tazzy,
says
you're like right down here. Like this room, you're doing everything right.
I can remove
just-
the arms if you want.
so
it
when
says
we...
Moonbeam, and Moonbeam, I don't. Maybe it's just I read too many unicorn books as a kid. But when I think of moonbeams, I think of like healing powers, and I was like, maybe the moonbeam will help. So I read its description, and it's got a searing pain in there. So I'm not going to do that.
I have a question.
Skip out on that.
Kithana gave Galahad Excalibur. Did he stop making pain noises? Has it stopped his
Yeah.
pain?
Yeah, like he's no longer bleeding or anything. So
What's happening
It's-
to
it's
the
basically-
pipes and stuff?
um
Because they were
Currently-
pumping in and out. So if we've stopped his bleeding, has that stopped the...
yeah. Well, it's stopped one way of flowing.
So is he like blowing up like a water balloon?
Right? Did I make things worse?
You might want to work on that.
Okay. While he's holding this, given that the blood stopped going out, but it looks like everything's still coming in, Keithana, do you want to give me a hand getting him out of the like? Can we start
Yes.
trying to pull the
I'm gonna
pipes out of
say-
his veins?
Kathana has more ideas about what to do than Tazzy does. Kathana's going to help you to the best of her abilities, and
I am-
Tazzy's like,
I am trying to figure out
Don't
if I
touch
know
it.
more than Terrace or if Terrace knows what's going on. She's a healer. She'd know what's going on.
yeah, I have a number
Wow.
of healing spells, but
I mean, she's
vaguely
got fairly good
remember
wisdom.
there was-
She's got common sense. She can look at it and figure it out. Like,
Yeah. I can't, but she can. I feel like there was some reason that I'm not using healing spells. I feel like there was something Pi told us last time that made me think
the
the
holy
healing
water
spells weren't going to
in-
do anything.
the holy water in the Grail is essentially radiant energy, and that's the same energy as your healing spells are. So he's essentially immune to it because of how much he's been
Okay.
exposed over time. So like he's worked up an immunity.
Thank you. Okay. Would it help him to put him to sleep? Would that...
No, because he can't answer questions. Please don't do that.
I'm trying to fix the pain situation.
We did.
I don't think...
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Excalibur
I'm
stopped
suffering
the
with
thing.
Excalibur.
So let's do the get the stuff out of him.
sure.
We don't need spells
Alright.
for that. Just grab a pipe and yank it out. Like seen all those zombie movies when you wake up in hospital and you just pull your IV line out. Come on.
Kathana
Not what I
does
heard.
so.
I would like
No.
to go on the record that is not a good idea and you should never do that. And
Yeah,
I'm being
Kefana-
facetious.
Unless
to remove things.
you have a magic sword from, Camelot.
Yeah, that works too.
So
Kathana starts trying to detangle and remove things as delicately as possible, causing as little. She's sort of going in on this the way Tazzy would untangle a ball
Yarn?
of really petulant yarn. Not the slippery stuff, but like the stuff that's felting together. You just have to like gently pick it apart. That's what she's doing in this situation.
but yarn that you don't want to just throw in the bin. Yarn that you are determined to keep.
Oh yeah.
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 Um
This is an operation,
yeah.
literally
Terrace-
and figuratively.
Terrace is doing much the same, but just on the opposite side of the table. So, like, Keithana has Galahad's right-hand side, and I've got his left-hand side. and we're just gonna work down and pull all of the lines out.
But like as you're removing them, it basically looks like somebody's back when they're like doing cupping, and they're like when they remove that, like it's leaving things like that. But as it removes, like you see it just kind of start to just like fade away, because of Excalibur.
Excalibur's handy, huh?
Okay.
Only
So
if it's
is
in his hand.
Excalibur healing, or is Excalibur just closing wounds?
It is closing wounds and preventing him from bleeding.
Okay.
Which is a start.
But it's not fully healing his wounds. It's just basically making them where they're not as, I guess, serious, I guess.
It's getting them to basically clot. Like scab over and seal. But it's not like
Not
So it
fully
won't-
sealing. So
oh okay, it's not fully
How much
sealed.
internal bleeding is there? Is this guy going to turn into a dead bruise?
he's the bruise. He's the whole bruise. No. No, he so basically this apparatus, what it has done is it pulls out like all of his blood and then replaces it with holy water, and then that heals him and creates more blood, and then it just keeps doing that, and it's basically been creating magic blood essentially, and so
Can't help
Now-
but feel like we might have just killed him.
Right. Yes.
But is that a way to live anyway?
I mean,
Well, we have questions first.
Given that
You
we've
just can't
stopped
ever
the
put
bleeding,
Excalibur down.
the thing hurts to have happen. He was screaming. Like he
Hmm.
wasn't able to speak. So like we have stopped that. So at this point, he is better off while he holds Excalibur. I'm gonna reach into my pack and get out
Pull out
my
snacks.
twine. And I'm going to tie Excalibur to his hand so he can't accidentally drop it. So I'm basically gonna bandage, essentially. Let's do it as a bandage. We're gonna bandage Excalibur to Galahad's hand so that he can't accidentally drop it.
Okay.
I just picture being like, onward, let's go.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that film Guns Akimbo? I've not seen it, but I've seen the trailers for it with
Where he's got the
Daniel
guns.
Radcliffe's character's got the guns like they're like nailed to his hands, so that's all he can do is use guns, right? Like I feel like it's not far off that. You're just,
Well, I'm sure Googling in another tab right now.
Guns Akimbo. I've not seen it. I want to see it. It looks good. Anyway,
Oh,
let's go
I
back to
have
the
seen
thing.
screenshots from this as memes. I didn't know they were tied on there.
Oh no, they're like nailed into his hands and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty grim.
Oh, yeah, all of these images look grim, but I recognize that bathrobe from many a
yeah,
meme.
yeah.
Many a meme.
All right, so you're doing that. While you're doing that, Redeemer will just be investigating the shackles and looking around, see if there's any buttons or anything like that that could potentially let this person go. Is there any like seams or anything in the shackles that I might be able to potentially pry apart or anything like that with this?
I mean, do you have a thieves kit or any?
I
sort of
don't, but I
lockpick?
have. If I can
I
see
do.
a potential
You know I
gap,
do.
I can use my brute strength.
Redeemer knows that Terrace has because that's how we open the chest.
Right, but I'm just trying to establish whether or not there is some sort of gap or something to work with first, and then if I can't use my brute strength to break it, then I will
I mean,
look for somebody
these-
more deft.
When
was gonna say,
Redeemer is
these-
looking at it, does it happen to match any of the several keys that Kathana has? The ram, lion, and/or dragon?
It does not.
All of them. All of them.
it's a Voltron key. You need to put them all together.
Hashtag Google's Voltron.
So yeah, I guess is that does it look like if I was able to provide enough strength, would I be able to potentially break them, or is there nothing like that there?
You probably could break them, give it the high enough strength roll, but you'll probably break his arm at the same time.
Yeah,
These are
that
like
is a worry.
mastercraft, like shackles.
That's kind of what I was getting at. How well are they made? Really, is more
they're-
what I should have said. Okay. In that instance, Redeemer will just say, "I'm not going to be able to release this Gilva. I won't be able to release Gilva. If anybody else can have a look to see if there's perhaps another way to undo these shackles."
Once I finish the bandaging, I can look. Sure.
I think we should bring both of them with us. With that, Redeem will go stand in the middle of the room and just look around to see whether or not there's anything else around, I guess. Is there any sign of anybody else coming? Things like that. Oh, I can't move. Just a heads up.
Sorry.
So
No, you're fine.
I have thieves' tools, which is how I opened the chest before. So once I finish bandaging, I go over to Gilva.
Whilst that's going on, is our amphibian friend doing anything other than standing around at the doorway with me?
Oh fuck, I forgot about him.
He's just looking around like, what is this?
Okay.
Fair. Does Kathana have anything in her pack that, like, I
Snacks.
feel like I have what?
Did you get snack?
Snakes.
Snacks. I heard it's snakes, and I was like, "Is it?" I
Not
don't.
more snacks.
I don't think I did that.
They're not on my desk. I have had a packet of snakes on my desk most of this week.
I hope.
So
you
I
mean the
could have
gummy
had snack
ones.
snakes. And it would have been really good
Amazing.
at this moment, but I don't have them here.
I feel like I might have. I might have like a med kit is not the right word, but like, I don't know, berries and shit that I could use. Do I have non-magical healing anything? Do I have, Neosporin or something? Can I help him in any way without
Do
my
you-
radiant magic?
Do you have a healing, like herbalism kit or a medicine kit? They'll be
That's
in.
what I'm checking.
They'll be on the left-hand side of your character sheet under tools, below your dark vision and stuff. In that list, armor, weapons,
Katana really
tools,
wants
languages.
Excalibur back.
No, I just want to help this man. The only tool I have is why do I have a lute?
That's a good question.
Probably your background.
Sometimes you just need to jam.
I do have
Did she
a
come
herbalism
with a
kit.
background in what? How would I know what her background is?
I mean, you made
Wanderer.
this character, right?
No, I didn't. The bot made her. I didn't make
I mean-
shit.
That's on you.
It is your responsibility to know who you're playing. Dun dun dun. While you're checking that, I am gonna get my thieves' tools out, and I'm gonna sit down in front of Gilva. Have you both been in here as long as each other?
He's been here longer than me.
Do you know
And you
someone
wouldn't know
called
how much.
Maxwell or Griff?
Ooh.
There is twin
He
twin
sounds
brother.
a lot like that.
Twin brother.
No, it's just I kind of went, if you're a vampire hunter, if you knew them, it would tell me how short a time you've been here, and I could work out the sort of in between. But
That is very logical.
thank you. I did a logical thing. So okay. If
Okay, but
I
seriously,
unlock
why have a
this,
loot?
do you want to give us a hand in taking down the bastards that did this to you?
I've got nothing better to do. Might as well.
I mean, okay. I have another question. Have you come across anybody called Merlin?
I mean, everyone knows Merlin.
Yeah, but have you seen
I
him
don't
down
sit-
here?
I haven't had like pal time with him. I've never met him in person.
I mean, that's a good thing, I guess, because it means that that's not who's doing this to you. Okay. Does anyone else have any other questions before I do this?
Redeemer will just pipe up. How long has Donald's been a thing? And do you know what that is, Gilva?
I mean, Reynolds, yeah, got a pretty good breakfast. It's been a while.
It's been a
Okay,
while.
so you do know of it. Right, so we don't know. Did that exist 150 years ago?
So
I don't think we asked how long that had been open.
I was gonna say, so
Well, you've been there before, right?
I was gonna say, Spectral Merlin knows about Denny's.
Oh, that's a good point.
Denald's, so like, it's been
a long time.
This whole time.
Okay.
This whole time.
Okay, I'm just making sure, just in case, because then we could have maybe established how long this person could have been
look
here.
for a data point.
Yeah. Oh well, never mind. I tried.
Oh, it was a good idea. Really good idea.
Redeemer will continue to just observe their surroundings for the time being, kind of like in sentry mode, I guess.
I mean, he doesn't know Griffin Maxwell, but they're vampire hunters. He does know Danos, but Danos is old. And he said he's gonna help. You know what? I would like to insight check that gonna help us thing. That's a thing in this rule set.
Roll an insight check.
Nine.
That's more than none.
It is more than none.
You can tell that helping you is better than what he's doing right now.
It's not a high bar.
I'm gonna use my lockpicks. So, I get to use my proficiency bonus. Which skill do you want me to use? Sleight of hand or dexterity?
Let's do
Can I use sleight of hand, or do I need to use flat dexterity?
Do sleight of hand if you have proficiency.
Okay, I has proficiency. So where is a flat d20?
Just make it worse. Did you just lock him in tighter?
I probably just broke my tool set.
It breaks off in the lock.
Fair. That was a natural one. That is fair.
Silver just like looks at the shekel that you've like lost this like pick part in, and he's just like, I mean, my day couldn't get any worse.
Okay. The shackles are in a concrete wall, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Start having a go at the wall.
I
Redeemer-
have Mason's
Go on.
tools.
Ah, there you go. Great.
I
Good.
could have a go at. Well, it's gonna take a lot. What tools do you think would be in a pack of Mason's tools, Pi? Because if I can pull out from nowhere a pickaxe, I will.
I mean, I have a warhammer. If we're hitting things.
Yeah, but a hammer against a stone wall isn't going to do a lot, if anything. It's just you need a chisel or something, right, to penetrate that kind of thing. You need something.
I think
piercing.
I would definitely have a chisel.
And who's strongest?
Probably Redeemer.
Probably Redeemer, yeah. Well, yeah, the suggestion that Redeemer was going to have was to look around to see if there was anything sharp in the room, by which to try and pry between the shackles on the wall.
I'm looking at pictures of warhammers now because I wanted to get been using one for years, don't know what they look like. Some of them are double-headed hammer end, and some of them look like a regular hammer where they're pointy on the other end. Is mine pointy on the other end?
You
I
wanted?
think yours is more like a maul. So you have basically two blunt sides.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I'll pull out. I'm sure I will have a
Chisel of some kind or something. Yeah.
a chisel. Yeah,
Even if you don't have a pickaxe, a pickaxe would be better, mine.
yeah.
Does anybody
And
have a
being
climbing
Mason's
kit?
tools,
Because
it's
if
gonna
you've
be
got
a-
Titans,
I don't have shit.
No climbing kit, but yeah.
Redeemer literally has their armor, their sword, and that is it. Oh, sorry, the dire wolf coat, which they are proudly wearing.
Proudly-
Standing tall.
wearing.
Less. Less.
So
But
yeah,
I'll,
I don't.
I'll hand the chisel over to Redeemer.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go and
I mean, I can, but if we're gonna take because it'll be a proper steel chisel, like hardened chisel, but I'm only gonna have a small hammer.
Right.
Whereas if we're going to use Keithana's nice
Warhammer.
big chunky warhammer, we're probably gonna make a bit more progress.
Right. Okay, so is Redeemer going to be given the chisel and warhammer in order to try and pry this
Well,
thing away from the wall?
How about I hold the chisel in place and really hope that you don't miss, and then you can.
I mean, if you want, my strength is
That's
18.
terrifyingly
so-
brave of you.
Right.
I think this is good content. I think we need to try this.
Okay. Right. So I guess if Keithana is good with
Do it for the
Redeemer
vine
will,
or whatever.
Redeemer will pick up the warhammer and position themselves in such a way where they could strike.
Okay.
Quinn, if you could angle it slightly higher, and so I
Yep,
can
yep,
bring down
yep.
on top.
Yep, no worries.
I
And I'm
need-
just gonna look away and really
need-
hope.
I need Quinn to roll a dex save, and I need Redeemer to roll a strength and a dex check.
A dex save, far out. Okay. Yep. No worries. This
That's
is gonna
my
be
strength.
fine.
And you wanted a dex
Not-
as well, right?
It's not gonna be fine.
Oh no!
Okay. Okay.
You didn't need your arms, did you, Quinn?
So you succeed in that one, for I guess let's say his left, I guess chain. So now he's just got a chain hanging down with like part of the wall.
Okay, wait, so that succeeded. Okay, and nobody. Right, we should try the other side then, I guess. Yeah.
Oh no. This is
Same again? Is
Same
it?
again.
Same.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
The dex is better. Only a
Okay,
strength of 11 that time, though.
So you you hit Quinn slightly
Oh.
with the hammer.
Slightly. How
So
slightly?
I guess 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's
um,
fair.
So I'll just roll a d4. 1 damage. Okay, so that's not too bad. But
deal with
you
that.
didn't free this one, so you'll need to do that again.
I feel like we're just
God,
inevitably
ugh.
we're going to get a bunch of ones. So
Don't
Redeemer,
say these things.
Quinn, I'm really sorry. I will fix
No,
you
no.
up in just a moment.
It's all
Yeah.
it's all good. Look, I'm okay. I'm all right. Let's try this again.
And then just swings immediately as you're saying you're okay. Like, yeah, I'll fix you.
This time though, like, look at my deck save. I'm definitely getting out of the way if I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you're good. So you free the other one, and so Gilbert just kind of like sees it come down, and he looks at it and he goes, "Well, I guess I didn't know. I wasn't always a fan of jewelry." And just gets up.
Oh god, I love this guy, Griv and Maxwell, so much. Just amazing. I love it. And then Redeemer will just walk over and just tap Quinn on the shoulder and give them that 1 hit point that they'd lost there.
That's not necessary, because I still had some temp hit points.
Oh.
Don't worry about casting it.
Maybe they go over and just tap him on the shoulder, thinking it'll heal,
Yeah.
and then just kind of be like, "Oh, nothing
Yep.
happened." There you go.
Wait
You're fine
a
anyway. My magic didn't work. It must be broken. Okay, so this person's free. If possible, this is gonna. I know it might sound silly, but if there's any extra bits of stone, Redeemer will try and whack them a little bit, try and break them down so they crumble off, make it a little bit better rather than there just being these chunks of stone stuck to the chain. And then, so is it
Improvised
now
weapon.
essentially 2 chains, separate
Yeah.
chains? Now they could be like Silas from League of Legends. I don't know if you've seen Silas. They've got chains hanging from their arms, and they whip them, and it's cool.
He looks like an
yeah.
he looks like an
You
old
whip your
version of
chains back and
Kratos with no blades.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like Kratos to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kratos as well. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, with swords.
Has anyone got any spare swords?
You start taking it from Galahad.
Just try and yank Excalibur away, and Keithon is like, no! All being serious, anyway. Right, now that this person's free, do they look like they're in need of medical assistance?
He does not. He does look like he's, I guess, not really frail, just not healthy. But he doesn't look like anything's actually like wrong with him, per se.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Okay.
So I have proficiency in that. Does that mean I have to do anything different, or has the D&D Beyond accounted for that?
Should just
Medicine
account for
check?
it if
Yeah.
you roll a
Okay.
medicine check.
Ooh.
Okay. So you anything that you would do medically to him, you don't feel would actually benefit him any more than he's already at his current state. So
Okay. I'll save the magic.
and Galahad's just like
Chopping something. Swinging the sword, I assume.
Yeah.
Does Galahad look
Um,
like he's in a state where he can answer questions?
yeah, like he's conscious. He's
Okay.
just like he's never gotten to hold Excalibur before, so this is a new experience.
So, when did they get you, Galahad? Was it straight after the cave-in? I don't know if you remember us, but we helped you in the cave-in.
Feels like an entire lifetime ago.
Yeah, kind of was.
Was several.
Feels
Like
like yesterday
how-
for us.
How are you?
Magic? Probably.
I don't quite know how it's worked, but essentially in a day we did several different years.
So many.
But as blips. So we were there for a couple of hours in one year. And then in another year we were there for like a day. And it was just this really strange experience. But I guess what would be a good way of time traveling? Kinda gets the point across. I don't know if that makes sense though. Is that a word that makes sense? Time traveling?
He just kind of glances over at the Holy Grail and he's like, anything is possible.
Do you know about the multiverse?
He just kind of looks confused, but
Don't worry, we don't either.
So how long have you been here?
Well, not so much how long, but when did they put you here? Was it straight after the cave-in? Or was it a while later?
He just kind of, I guess, shortly after. I mean,
Days, weeks, months.
Or even your years.
I don't remember.
I'll be there
that-
for you.
There we go. I was going to ask if that counts as Red Song since it's actually Way Song, but Red took care of that problem. Now it is Red Song.
Here's a
Okay,
question.
We do, however, have ad breaks.
Oh. Good timing as Ice was about... No, sorry, Quinn
Yeah,
was about to
that's
say
all
something.
Ice,
That's
write
all
your
good.
question down in Discord so that you don't lose the train of thought.
I've got it in my notes.
What we're
Excellent.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go off screen so that you guys don't miss any of the game. We will be back just after these ads finish. In the interim, please go get yourself a fresh drink. Have a stretch.
Eat the ramen you forgot about.
I'm assuming that's what Tazzy's gonna do.
It's been sitting in front of me for an hour and I forgot.
Take your meds if it's
Room
time for
temp.
meds, and check your blood sugar if you need to check your blood sugar. We love you. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks for supporting the stream. Back soon. Hi everybody, we're back. I'm gonna hand us straight back over to Pie.
Yeah, so you guys freed Gilver. You've been talking to Galahad. That's where we were.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask
Um,
the question of the group. Are we taking the Grail with us?
Remind me,
Yes.
the Grail is
On the other
The
table.
Big is it?
On the other
the
side.
item on the table. It's not the pulsing pink things.
And I'm kind of looking at Galahad at this point because I'm trying to intimate whether or not it's friends that have been helping him and keeping him alive, or this is actually he's being kept alive, not like he doesn't want this anymore.
I think we kind of got it that it's not Merlin at the very least. because Gilbert told us that he's never met Merlin, never seen Merlin. But yeah, let's ask Galahad while we're doing the things.
Well, here's the question though. If he says that he'd rather die, are we doing that now, or would
No.
it be better to ask?
No, we're not
him
asking
when
that
we-
question yet.
Oh, okay.
Not ask that question. What we're gonna ask is just, Galahad, do you know who did this to you? Do you know who it is?
He just kind of like looks.
Hi, you're
and
really
goes,
quiet.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Am I good?
Didn't make a change for
Nope.
me.
How about now?
He's fine
Yeah,
for
that's
us.
better.
Well, fine for me.
I'm watching
okay.
the meter and I'm struggling to hear him. So
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So with it, he just kind of looks, and he goes, I don't know her name, but she was there from the cave with the Grail.
did
Gem
Jim and
and
Glinda
Glinda.
tell us who that was?
Wasn't it Gem and Glinda?
No. He
Oh.
was handed off to somebody else, and then we saw Jim and Glinda.
Oh, that was like
Um,
6 months ago. I don't remember that.
Do I remember who that is, given my memory of it being very fresh, or the experiences? Would I remember that? I personally don't remember, but would Redeemer remember?
Redeemer
I
wasn't there.
don't-
You've got Terrace's memory
Yeah.
for it. But I
Right. Well, that's
I
kind of what
don't-
I'm getting at.
I don't think we know who it was. I think we just saw her.
Right. Okay. That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, Redeemer might be able to, given that it's freshly run through their mind, they might have been able to pick up potentially a detail that you'd forgotten.
I'm just trying to work out if when because I questioned either Jem or Glinda about it, and I'm trying to remember if they told me who took him or not. Not that it's going to make any difference, but like,
I don't think that they said the name. I think they just said that someone took him.
Didn't Gilv explain that vampires were doing this to them? So wouldn't it hold true that the vampires were also doing it to Galahad? Or you
Was
trying
it
to
that girl
establish
we
the
killed?
vampire leader? I was going to say, if that was that person we killed, I can't remember her name right now. Was that a vampire leader? The one that we killed in order to save Bran? Bran?
Yeah.
Brown.
Br-
Yeah.
Bran, yeah.
Neither
Poor
of
little
these
boy.
two would know.
Okay.
Can you describe her? Galahad, is that
Um,
something you can do?
I remember red hair. Sorry, everything's still foggy.
Was it Annie or Pippi Longstocking?
My brain went
It
to
was
AJ
both. No.
Winters, but that's fine.
That's
And I
a
was
real
thinking
human.
Red Riding Hood. So, Red Riding Hood did it.
She has a red sweater, not a red hair.
Yeah,
You don't know. You
I'm
don't
pretty sure
know.
she's got she's a
It's
brunette.
Right in the name.
In-
Red
in
Riding
my-
Hood.
Yeah, the hood could be dyeing her hair red.
Way, I think the lack of hair has helped you misunderstand hair as a concept.
Wow. Feeling attacked.
I'm
Look,
pretty
I
sure
have a
Way
couple
has
of
more hair
strands.
than you because he's got it on his face as well as his head.
It's true.
Look, I got this nice white patch
It's also
coming through.
longer than yours, Tazzy. Like, Way's got more hair than you.
And yet, he suggested that a Red Riding Cloak might be dyeing her hair red.
You don't know. What if it rains while she's wearing the hood and then the dye runs?
Really shitty dye job, yeah. Maybe it was a home
yeah,
dye job.
see?
And they haven't used
See?
RIT and sealed it. Like,
Anyway, all I have for the vampire was Vampire Lady.
Oh, well, that's clear and helpful.
Right? So I can't even suggest the name because apparently I don't know the name.
So more than I have, though.
I don't tend to ask
vampire lady.
vampires that I'm killing what their names are, Redeemer. I don't. Why
That's
would you
true.
have-
When I sliced her in half, I didn't think to ask her name first.
Hmm.
Probably should think about saying, "What is your name?" and then slice them in half. So,
Maybe
New plans.
wait for the answer and then slice them in half.
Like 3
oh yes.
vampire deaths later, he's like, I finally got a name.
Next time, phone number. No. Sorry.
Hmm.
Did the vampire that we killed have red hair?
I don't actually have a description, so.
Let me see. 1 second.
Whatty? Someone in?
She had reddish brownish hair, but not red hair.
Red hair. No, that's not the same song.
It's not the same song.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I am this bouncy with songs today. It's a thing.
Can someone add that to the apology counter? You're not sorry. And you shouldn't be sorry. That brings us up to 33. Just wait until they slap you in the face. Just wait till they slap you in the face.
Brutal.
Okay. I'm gonna be terrorist now because that's a lot less scary. I'm really glad that I went and found the snakes. The sugar is helping. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was a Yami sighting.
What?
This thing
There's
might
a
be
yummy
a
tail.
cat tail.
I am going to
It's not
walk
a
over
tentacle.
to the table and attempt to retrieve the Holy Grail.
Oh, that table. Okay.
So you pick it up, and all of a sudden there's a guy next to you, and he goes, "You have." Sorry.
What?
You have
Ah.
Chosen.
Holy.
Yeah.
What?
That guy's not there.
Is that a reference to something I don't know about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Indiana Jones.
Mm.
That was the last crusade, yeah.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright, I need to add this to my inventory. I don't think we're going to find an item called the Holy Grail here, but...
Custom item. Holy
Mm.
Grail.
Does him removing it affect the crystals, the shiny things, either the pink things or these? What the? I don't know what they are.
I can't see them in a minute. The cat's
I'm
messing about
trying
on my
to
screen.
make
Lights,
them
the
flashy
pink.
floating
lights.
lights. This
Yeah.
this one looks like it's got electric bolts coming out of it or something.
Yeah,
They're just there for fun, for raves, stuff.
nice.
No,
Raves.
Does removing the grail do anything
there's-
to them?
There's like a mechanical apparatus that continues to try to move as if it had the grail and nothing's happening. Like it's basically dipping into, I guess, some water, coming up and then pouring, and then it just keeps cycling over and over. But the grail's not there, so it doesn't do anything.
Keithana looks in her bag for some
Red wine.
No, I was gonna say Tupperware, but that's not.
Tupperware.
Right,
I mean,
no,
if you're not
know.
buying Tupperware from a drag queen, you're not really buying Tupperware.
Just listen, I get mine from Daiso. I know a lot of drag queens, but they would just tell me to go to Daiso, so I did.
I just picture
Yeah.
like some like wooden version of Tupperware that's like Tupper Maiden or something.
I'm
Rubber
hoping
Maiden.
for something
I don't know.
glass. Not necessarily glass, but something waterproof.
A leather bag, maybe?
You
I don't
should have,
know.
like a water skin or something.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
No.
Water skin.
One
I
sec.
scrolled down enough. Water skin. I would like to, I don't know, chug my water and fill it with holy water, just in case for later.
All right, roll d20.
Sorry about that.
Just like a straight d20.
Yeah, just straight d20.
That's 12. That's 20. Okay.
Kitana has to pee. All right.
Fair.
Go ahead.
Is that actually what I was rolling for?
No. Well, it was just a joke.
Oh. So I now successfully have a water skin of holy water?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Why was that a question?
Because I was trying to think if there would be any blood in it, and then I was like, no, it shouldn't be in that feedback loop. So.
Okay. What is
The random questions that you have to ask yourself while DMing.
Right. What is the average volume of a water skin?
About
It's the
5
same as
mil.
the average velocity of a African swallow.
Thanks.
I don't know. It depends on the
So-
size. How big is it?
Right, I don't know. It says it's 5 pounds, and then it says I have one of them, and next to that it says 0.2, but I don't know what 0.2 what.
200 mil, maybe?
Oh, that's the cost. It is 0.2 gold.
Oh, it's the cost, right. If it's £5, I would guess probably at least half a litre.
4
Yeah, no.
pints
If you
of liquid.
open,
Is
if
it
you
5
open
pounds
it,
open
it
or
says
full?
a water skin can hold
Empty.
4 pints of liquid.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you can click on those things too? Look at that. Check that out. Okay.
4
listen.
pints, how much is that in litres?
About 1.5 liters, I think, from memory.
Right, okay. Okay, that's
Pints, what, 350 mil?
Like 4 pints, isn't that like a jug?
2 pints to a quart, and a quart of milk looks approximately the same as a liter of milk when I buy them at the grocery store.
good. A quart.
So I would guess it's about 2 liters.
It
Yeah,
is
a pint-
1.89
How-
liters.
How many
Well,
big
they-
gulps is that?
My mommy never let me buy a big gulp, so I don't know.
So far, we have like 5 different measurements here. We have a jug, a pint,
It's
a
like a
litre,
16th of a
gulp,
stove.
quart. Is it
Four
anyone? Do
pints.
people get confused?
All right, so what I have here is a half gallon of holy water. Excellent.
Well, no. You
An
have,
American half gallon, or
You have the equivalent of the grail worth of water that you poured into it.
right?
It doesn't just magically make enough to fill the entire thing.
I mean,
I
that's
thought these pipes
disappointing.
were
It's a
just
magic
like-
item. Why is it not making water?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
assumed
that's
that
not
the
its
pipes were
power.
just pouring holy water.
No, it takes it, it pours it in, and then like
Stuff comes
Quinn,
out.
Quinn got the Holy Grail. You went, hey, here, and they handed it back to him.
Oh. So how much holy water are we talking?
Like,
Cup.
A cup's worth, right? A cup's worth.
Probably about a pint.
Okay. You say a cup's
mean,
worth, but I've seen
in-
many cups in my life, okay?
No, I was using
theory,
a cup
Tazzy,
measurement.
You could take
but-
the grail back to the table and fill the water skin.
I mean, you can.
Oh. So there is in existence more than one holy grail's worth of holy water.
It
Um,
the holy grail.
if you
in
continue
theory,
to fill it up and pour it in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
it's the grail that creates the holy water.
From the blood.
Oh, from water. So I
From
get my
water.
water
From
skin
water.
out, and I pour water into the Holy Grail, and then you can top your
Right.
water skin up.
Oh, for some reason I thought the blood was going into it.
Yeah, you don't want to put you don't want to put blood in there. You'll make a super bug. It's like antibiotics.
I don't understand this
Antibiotic
mechanism.
resistant viruses. Oh my god.
I don't understand this mechanism at all, but I'm going to guess
Put
that perhaps
water in the
Keithana
grail.
does.
Grail.
Here's the
blesses
only
it.
thing I need to know. Can I in some way fill the water skin with holy water?
Yeah, you just have
Yes.
to keep.
Okay, done. I've done that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Here is how it's. so Terrace is emptying her water skin 1 cup at a time into the grail so that Kitana can pour it into her water skin, and then once there is a full water skin, we should rinse and repeat that with all of our other water skins until we have full water skins.
You guys just look like my grandmother, like putting rolls in her purse.
Yes.
But with holy water.
Taking breadsticks from the Olive Garden.
That's not illegal. They can't arrest you for that.
My brain just went back to when I was in hospital for a while for my back, and friends of mine came to my room via one of the coffee shops, and it's the coffee shop on the bridge, and one of the boys had gone, "Red needs coffee and sugar. They're probably not helping her have sugar. We should fix this." And so when the staff had turned around to make their coffees, Ronan just emptied all of the sugar packets into his baseball cap, which he'd taken off his head. So they've dealt with buying this coffee, and they've rocked up to my room on the ward, and they've come in and they sat on the end of my bed and they're like, "Happy birthday!" And they've tipped out this baseball cap full of single-serve sugar packets.
Amazing.
And,
I
yeah.
need new friends.
You need new friends. That story is very sweet.
The best part of that is that
God damn it, Pie.
that beautiful gentleman looked like Jason Momoa, dead ringer.
Need more Jason Momoas in the world.
Google.
But then you wouldn't appreciate the one we have.
That's true. That is actually so true, isn't it?
That guy.
That guy. Tazzy knows who that guy is from the picture on their wall, but not so much from...
It's cute that you think I have pictures on my wall. I haven't worked out how to make things stick to these walls yet.
Blue
I
tack.
don't
probably
want
do
to
the
know
job.
what you had stuck to your wall.
Nothing. I have literally nothing stuck to the walls. We can't even make anything stay in the classroom. It keeps
No, right.
every day we come in and everything's sort of drooping off the walls. We restick it.
Oh, wow.
Is it just very humid
Yeah.
and
It's-
moist there, or what?
I'm
And
gonna
slime
have
that
to
lives
look
there.
at
It
that
just slimes the
package.
walls. Yeah.
It's painted stone walls, and the blue tack works as evidenced by the smears of blue tack behind the desk that I use now. But it's not strong enough to hold the thing, like the posters and stuff we're trying to hang.
Mm.
Blue
Double-sided
painter's
tape. Sorry?
But we have tried 4 varieties of double-sided tape.
If
Oh.
if you take blue painter's tape, and then you put super glue on top of that, and then you put opposite side blue painter's tape, you can basically stick anything to anything. It's
We hadn't tried that. We
Ooh.
did try hot glue with the packing tape, where you put the packing tape on the wall, and then you hot glue the tape so that you've hot glued the thing to the wall.
Yeah.
So-
That
so
lasted
the
a
real
day and a
question
half.
is, what are you guys gonna do with all this holy water?
That's what I was thinking.
Apparently we're
I,
order.
I have a plan.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I just, as a healer, think it will come in handy.
I want to somehow...
I'm a
like,
cleric. I talk to God. I think this could be useful.
I want to dip my... No, I'm not saying it. Let's go. Carry on. Just go on. And it's not worth it.
Oh my God.
I already see what
Wait,
Tazzy's going to say.
wait,
As soon as I
I'm
said
paying
it...
attention. Come on. Do this. Come
Please
on,
follow
do
through.
it.
I will bite my lips.
Nope. So apparently there's like a door in front of Redeemer. Redeemer's going to walk towards that door. I assume this is a door over here, right?
It's a staircase, but yes,
Right, does the staircase lead to a door?
every staircase leads to a door.
That's not necessarily true, but that's
No, I was going to say the
Prove
same
me
thing.
wrong.
That's-
Prove me wrong.
Would be wrong. If you go to my old school, there was no doors at the top and bottom of the staircase. It was just open.
But eventually it led to a door.
Ah, well. By that, yeah, fine.
how
you win.
how
Okay.
eventually? Because
I'm not even-
there are stairways in parks.
There's a stairway to heaven.
But there's a door eventually, right?
There's always a door eventually.
So, arguably, logically, Pi wins the argument. There's no way you can get out of it.
This flawed logic works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, this is
Is-
cursed. It's more cursed than vampires.
is everyone going up the stairs, or
I
Can
I was just going to peek through the door.
Galahad walk yet? How healed is he?
he's good.
He's fine.
He,
he's
stronger
just
than
he can
all of
walk
us.
around. He's
tied to a
he's-
sword and vibing.
I would say he would have atrophied from being there for so long, but he's basically been filled with holy water constantly. So
Right.
All right.
He's actually more ripped than when he started.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How's
Gilva.
I was like, it's
Gilmore.
not Gilmore. It's got a V in it.
Gilver's just like messing with the chains, like
so
Um,
I have a question.
Yep.
Gilver is quite definitively looking undead, but Galahad is not, right?
right.
Why?
wait, Gilva looks undead. I
at the
thought I could
picture.
sense Gilva looked undead. I could sense Gilva had evil within them, but didn't necessarily look
I mean,
like
look
a
at
dead
the
being.
look at the token.
Look at the
Wait.
icon.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I thought when we discussed it, Gilva looked just kind of like a person. I didn't like. I could tell that they were human, but I didn't realize they looked like a zombie
He's
or a
great.
vampire.
Great.
He's literally
yeah.
gray.
He's just great. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to clarify that because I thought maybe I missed something, but
I was gonna say he looks like he's gray, but also like his skin's like really dry and stuff. So, he's just been down here for a very long time.
Listen, there's not a
Wonder
lot of lotion down here.
I wonder if he's ever
There's no
had a
lotion
drink
down
from
here.
the
Not a good
Is it all in
time.
the
Holy
basket?
Grail.
It
Sorry,
is
oh, the holy
all in the
water.
basket.
I think Gilva said that they had different things tried on them, both like holy water, blood, etc. They'd given him all this to ingest at various times and experiment in different ways. So the holy water has been used on Gilva previously, but if you wanted to try something, there's no harm in doing it. Like, it's not like we're experimenting on him. So
Isn't that
Well, except
exactly
I'm
what it
about
is? If you're
to.
trying something out,
well,
that's
you know what I mean.
experimenting?
Like, okay, we're trying
He's
to
like,
help
let me try
rather
this
than.
hypothesis. It's not experimenting. We're just
Okay,
trying
I
things
worded
out.
myself wrong. I'm sorry.
Stand back. I'm about to try science. I actually
so-
think it's worthwhile because at the root of it, the Holy Grail is a magical item, right? In fact, I think it's a wondrous item, but that's beside the point. So I might go and fill the Holy Grail with water from the table and just say, Gilbert, just try this.
Have a
See
sip.
what happens. Have a sip.
Why don't you ask if they've done that and get them to tell you what happens?
I'm just gonna hold out the cup to him and just say, just try it.
It's like,
I did
just
dare.
shrugs and
I
he's like,
think this
"Ah,
is a bad
might as
idea,
well."
Gilbert.
so he drinks a little bit of it, and he basically drops the Holy Grail, and he's like, "Oh." Just kidding.
Oh, I was going to say, otherwise, insight check. I was going to be like, insighting the hell out of that. Is he faking?
I catch the Holy Grail before it falls on the floor.
He's like, you're surprisingly deft.
Oh,
And,
it's training.
He's still
And you're
gray, but
surprisingly dead, but that's not a thing that we
He's-
said either.
well, I was gonna say he's still gray after drinking, but he looks like he's got better complexion now, as far as like his skin's not super dry. He seems like
So
he's
side business is skincare, or
I mean, why else do you think they're looking for the Holy Grail? No. So now he's, I guess, just a little more healthy looking, and Redeemer does not sense any more like evil within him.
good news, good news.
Do you tell us, Redeemer? that changed?
Don't
It's like,
think so.
Nope. Not
I
gonna
don't
do
think
it.
so.
No,
Did I?
this is an active change, Waken. So I have just given Gilva the Holy Grail to drink out of, and it has now happened. And your sense of
But right, okay. With the divine sense, it's not like a thing. I have to actively do it, right? So I haven't.
Doesn't it
unless you
last
want
for
me
a
to do
certain
it.
amount of time?
I thought it lasted for a period of time.
Let me check. Until the end of your next turn. That
Well,
would
that's
have
helpful out
only
of
passed
combat.
by now. Well, that would have passed by now because the turn is what, like 6
Well, I mean,
seconds.
the GM
or
just
something?
told you that this is what you feel, so let's just grab that.
Oh,
and run
right,
with it.
okay. Okay, well, in that case, then yes, then I would have told you. Sorry, I kind of assumed that that I would need to recast it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So I would share that with the group then. Yeah. Yeah. So what else to say, really? Just share it.
Quinn's intuition on that was the Holy Grail has been in place on that table, likely keeping Galahad alive the entire time. And whilst Gilva said they had tried different things, it didn't make sense for them to have removed the Grail from the table if they were trying to keep Galahad alive. That's why he tried that. So.
Right.
And now I'm looking at Galahad going, have you had a drink from the Holy Grail itself?
He just kind of looks at you like questioning so much.
So much. Okay. I had to check. I had to check.
Too much.
Too much. Okay.
Do we need to find a bathroom?
I don't think he means quite right now. Keithana, you're fine.
Was one of those tubes you removed a catheter? Did you make sure you
Was
I mean,
it?
honestly,
sure
there
you
probably was one.
let down the balloon? Because if
You
you
guys didn't look for the
that
yellow
would've been-
crystal.
All right. Before we go into the idea of like holy pee, let's.
Can someone clip that?
Oh no.
Shall we head up the stairs then?
Yeah, I was
I
investigating
would
the
like
door,
to
so we
investigate
go
the
through it.
rest of this room.
You're not looking for the colostomy bag as well, are you?
Oh no.
I'm looking for anything and or everything. I'm gonna head this way. And this way. Investigating all the while. Hi, do
Has
I see
the-
anything?
Whilst Keithana's doing that, can I just do like a general perception check for anything that's changed in the room other than what we have touched?
Nothing has changed. It's basically everything that you saw when you came in.
Okay.
So shackles on the wall, torches, this machination of tubes and lights and pipes and yikes. So
The door in front of me, is it locked?
it is
Or
a
is there, like-
staircase. So it just goes up.
Oh, right.
quite a
Just goes
ways.
up, right, okay. So it's not like a door right here. It just
No.
keeps going. Okay. Can I see anything at the top? Any light? And
It is a
anything that-
very long staircase. There's torches up at the very top that you
Right.
can tell, but it'll take some time to get all the way up there.
Okay, I'll just share with the group that that's what I can see. And that's what that's what I'm observing. Also, sneak twinsies. No, you can't see.
Is it your
It's
black
gone.
metal one?
Yeah. Oh, and you got the
the
white
white
metal one. Yes. Love it. Oh, then there's also a purple metal one. I should have used that one.
Pi needs one of those.
Yeah, you do.
If anybody is wondering, Waken is a sneak partner. You can use code WEY, W-E-Y, at the checkout, and it'll give Waken some well-deserved kickbacks.
That wasn't why I was pointing out the other one. It was more to say,
No,
look, there's
but
variety.
it's me
No, I
going,
said-
hey, I use your code when I buy it, so...
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I drink it because you. Like,
Because me,
because you...
just sneak.
Okie dokie dokies, shall we?
So I've been
Right,
looking all over the place. Pi, do I see anything? I've been
Just the
investigating.
stuff- I was gonna say just the stuff I described.
Okay.
Okay, Redeemer will just quickly say, is it
Any, like,
actually a good
discarded
idea?
keys anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. Is it actually a good idea to bring Galahad and Gilva with us, or should we take them to the surface, perhaps a more safe location, before we continue on? Or do you wish
No, I
for me
think-
to potentially see what's ahead first?
I think we just keep them in the center of the group.
Okay.
If we try and take them back to the surface, then whoever
We're gonna have to
is
fight all the snakes again.
horribly running this place is gonna know what we're doing.
That sounds fair. Maybe
We're gonna have
Maximilian
more
can...
questions up there than we are if we keep them with us. And with us, you know, Galahad's got a sword. Gilva's
True.
got some chains.
Maybe Maximilian can sit at the back. That way Max can cover the rear, and the others can sit inside the group as well. But also everyone then would be safe at the back. Safer, potentially. And then with that, Redeemer will just start striding up the stairs, maybe skipping a few steps each time. Using those long
I've
legs.
envisioned skipping,
Yeah,
not,
same.
not stepping over an
No,
extra step.
how do you skip
like
up
not
steps?
missing, but
I mean,
skipping. And I was just
maybe
like,
Redeemer's doing the, there's the steps, and then doing that thing up sideways. Do you know what I mean?
oh my god. Okay.
Suddenly we're in a musical and we are dancing up the stairs.
Dancing up the stairs. Oh, dancing up the stairs.
Does it
Oh,
count
man.
when it's Tazzy that sings?
That's what we were wondering earlier, if it counts on his way.
I didn't sing though.
Wasn't you? Somebody.
I just
It was
said the
me.
words.
That was you.
Yeah, I sang as well. Yeah.
All I remembered is it wasn't me and it wasn't red.
So yeah, I guess I'll lead the way up the stairs. As I'm going, I will try to, I guess, keep an eye out in case there's any traps or anything. But for the most part, I'll just stride up the stairs confidently.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
a step
one-
behind.
I will be in the rear.
Then I'm third.
Dramatic pause. Dun dun.
All right, I'm placing everybody.
No, all good. No problem. I should probably write down some of the stuff that's happened.
Why is
Okay,
Keithana's token smaller than everybody else's?
Oh yeah.
Because she's
Is Keithana's
like-
small?
I'm the
always-
smallest.
Yeah, I'm not actually that small. I'm a medium.
Oh, you're
It's-
offended by being that much smaller.
It's always spite, remember?
You're right. That's fair. It's because my fridge is so much smaller than everybody else.
We sized you down to fit in your fridge.
I mean, honestly.
Is that why you... No, I'm not asking that question. That is not an appropriate question.
Okay. So you climb the stairs, and you basically enter the next chamber. This.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, never mind. I was going to ask if you needed us to, like, move her, but you did the thing.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Zooms in to see if that's a redhead.
That's exactly what I did.
I
Yep, that's a redhead.
Oh, I can
Yep.
spot the redhead from here. I have a type.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna ask, do I change the music?
Wow, these are some good-looking vampires.
Vampires
this,
always
uh,
are.
How are
It's
you
so
getting
mean.
the lights, Pie? The lights are just. Is it a disco? Wait, are the lights moving or did I do something?
No, the lights are moving.
Okay,
I'm gonna do
good.
this.
What?
Are they?
You are not having a stroke this time.
This time.
This time.
Well, it says game paused, which makes me think
This
that maybe
one looks like
the lights
Dean
are
fucking
paused.
Winchester.
On the right,
How
yeah,
much
I was just thinking that.
Supernatural?
Or Casper Van
Supernatural.
Dien.
Jensen
Casper
Ackles.
Van Dien from Starship Troopers.
Did you use
that's a good
Jensen Ackles, Pie?
I didn't. That's what's funny about it. I absolutely did not.
Okay, she's hot.
Should have.
Why is she a
Sorry.
fucking vamp? It's not fair.
The guy on the left has a badass beard as well. I love it.
Alright.
Bops red with a horny hammer. No.
It's fine. I'm not there. Terrace is, and she doesn't give it a
This is a world of make believe and. Anyway,
Okay, no, but seriously, how are the lights moving? That's amazing, Pie.
Which lights?
it's just an effect.
There's like a special effect on the red carpet. If you look, you can sort of see it sheen almost. I assume that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a gentle disco ball.
I can't really see it on anything other than
I'm
the
not
carpet,
seeing
the red
it on
carpet.
anything.
I see it on the carpet and on the checkered
It
floor.
is subtle.
Oh
Well, it depends
no!
on your
I saw it.
contrast,
I
right?
just saw it.
There we go.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Are you zoomed in too much, maybe?
I wasn't zoomed in at all when I was looking for it before, and I zoomed in to see if I could see it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
So, first things first.
First things first, roll for initiative. Let's fucking go.
Whoa!
Oh,
One guy.
I'm gonna change to the map screen so that everyone gets an actual view of this.
What's that? Henry Cavill with like a beard and.
Oh God! Yeah, it
vampire-esque.
really does.
Yeah.
Hi, is it?
Didn't
Who
use
did you-
Henry Cavill either. Nope. Again.
Clark Kent gone vampire mode. Yeah.
We've only got the one, right? At the moment. On the screen.
What's that?
Did you pop two things up or one?
Two.
I've only got the one.
Yeah, I've only got the one, and I'm moving it, and it's not showing me a second.
Just a big zoomed in face. Oh, there's
Oh,
Yeah,
the-
I've
there
got a
he is.
second.
Okay.
Yeah, he not so much actually.
When you
Yeah,
zoomed in,
less
yeah.
Jensen Ackles when you zoom in.
Like when he's their size, yeah. Where the other way?
You can see the
I did
potential
pop
green
out so I
eyes,
can
though.
get both of them on the screen. So these are the two lads that we can see.
And then across the room, you see
Oof.
That's a very good looking
Yeah.
vampire right there.
It's a whole lot of oof.
Hashtag ace and confused. Just a ginger, I don't know.
What?
sorry, my voice is getting a little scratchy. So,
Someone add one
from-
for Pie.
Hmm?
Adding you to the apology jar. How dare you have a scratchy voice?
I feel like it was a legit apology. Clearing of throat. Usually you apologize, right? You usually like, excuse me, you know, that kind of apology.
yeah, I was trying not to be in people's ears.
Yeah.
So, from across the room, you basically hear, she's like, "Intruders, get them!" And these two fellows are, I guess, coming towards you. Roll initiative.
Oh wow, there's not even a.
You
I mean,
need
like
to
a, hey,
add-
what are you doing here?
Have you got a combat encounter?
Yeah, that's
Right,
what I
make
was
sure
gonna
you
say.
click your tokens.
Oh yeah, okay. Not me messing that up straight away.
Wait, I
That's
have to
okay.
put them away.
Yeah.
I've
Typical.
lost me. Where am I?
If it helps.
Oh,
well,
that didn't
actually, no, it
sound
doesn't
good.
help because yeah.
Mine on
A fallen
Beyond,
knight.
mine
Oh.
was sitting on a 20 and then rolled to a 14, which I'm not happy about.
Oh wait.
Why?
Do we
Why do we have
recognize
two
these people?
Lancelots?
Oh, I guess one of them got named wrong. One sec. That's
Is it Percival? Out of curiosity.
no, the name is correct. I don't know why it didn't. Weird.
Lancelot
There we go.
Fallen Knight. Lancelot Fallen Knight.
Every time I see fallen something, I think of that there must be another one who didn't so much fall as saunter vaguely downwards. Every time.
There we go, and this has a 5.
Oh. Bye, Lancelot.
Like that. Always gonna have some problems. There we go. And add. Why?
I just looked over and saw you got a
Spite.
milestone. Sorry.
Yeah. It's because I come here often.
Okay, so I am gonna point out 10-minute.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Is the lady Merlin?
What?
Is she Guinevere? I don't know. Merlin could be a lady.
Well, in
We've
Nanatsu no
met
Taizai, the anime,
Merlin's
Merlin's
we've
female.
met Merlin's mirror. Like
Yeah,
we know
Merlin's
what
got
Merlin looks
magic.
like.
You think he can't make himself look different?
Why does Merlin not appear on my list?
We have Galahad, Lancelot, and Arthur are all here. That's either Guinevere, Morgan, or Merlin in drag. Apparently really attractive drag. I don't know.
Hey, there are so many very, very, very attractive drag queens.
Well, no, I just mean like.
Oh no,
that's not-
the apparently
Give me 2
comment
seconds.
is because I don't get it, but sure.
Oh, the attractive bit. Yep, got you.
Yes. I have no doubt that drag queens can be attractive. I'm only guessing that she's attractive based on the noises that all of you make.
Sorry about that.
You're like, attraction makes no sense to me. So, yes, fair.
Okay.
I guess that's what hot looks like. I don't know. Looks evil and ginger.
Seeing as we have changed to the initiative-y thing, I'm gonna press the button and change the music.
Is this medium battle or like big battle? Which battle would you like?
He hasn't
Pi?
told me, so I have done medium battle.
Yeah, medium battle's fine. Okay, so Maximilian's gonna move up, and then that's basically his turn. Do. And then Gilver is going to move up.
I forgot that other people can measure at the same time, and I was going to warn you, Pi, that that's Quinn and not Gilbert.
And now it is Quinn's turn.
Yep. All right. We're doing this. All right. I'm going to go hit Lancelot in the face several times.
Straight to the face.
I just
How dare
love
you
the
be
way
so
you
pretty?
phrase that.
Also, seeing Lancelot, like, he is taller than Quinn. Like, he is a mountain of a man. Like, just
Taller than Redeemer.
huge. Yeah.
Is
Oh, really?
he a large in D&D sizing?
I was gonna say, if
he
he's
is
taller than
not
me, he
a
should be.
large.
Oh,
He's,
right.
he's like 6'8".
I mean,
Oh, I'm
Furbolg's
6'10". I'm 6'10",
What's that?
so.
Oh, then
Well, I
he's
mean,
shorter than Redeemer.
Furbolgs are a medium creature for size. They just count as large for carrying. So,
It's a furbog.
Furbolg is a playable race.
Does a 21 hit?
Fey-ish.
In a moment.
Please God,
You
let
said-
a 21 hit.
Yeah, 21 hits. Sorry, I was just trying to look at the armor class.
Just casually
Thank
deflecting
Christ.
21s, like, yeah,
Right,
nah, get away from me.
So insert
Um,
TPK.
So with that, I'm going to spend 1 key point, and use what is it called? Extract aspects. So I want to know if it has any damage resistances or vulnerabilities or immunities of any type.
Let's see.
That's a badass ability. Like, it really is awesome.
Monks, man.
So resistances, correct?
I think he said D, all of the above.
So he's resistant to necrotic damage, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
That's a resistance.
Damn.
And necrotic damage, which is at least one of my spells. Do you tell us this?
Yeah, I'd be saying, we need magic. This isn't going to do a lot, and then I'm going to hit him with an unarmed strike. Because this is a new thing that I can do as a bonus action. Yeah.
So we can't use inflict wounds. Okay.
So I will throw another punch his way, and I'm going to be relatively useless this fight, unfortunately. That's a 22 to hit, which should hit with 6 damage. And that is going to be the end of my turn. And I am going to be stressing out of my head because I don't have any magic attacks.
I am going to start. I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to... Hold on, actually. The question is whether I want to do Twilight Sanctuary now, or whether I want to wait on Twilight Sanctuary until she joins. Because... yeah, I can only do it once.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah. Ooh! Okay. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. It's also a channel divinity. Got so excited too. So the problem I'm facing right now... Woo, what does the moonbeam do? Okay. Only a 5-foot radius. You found out only that this one in particular, Ice, is... like, you only know the things about this one?
Correct, yeah. I mean, we could assume that they are the same type of creature, but there's no guarantees.
Okay, in that case, I am going to cast Moonbeam on it. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. The range is 120 feet, so if it's... I'm going to center it on him. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. On each of your turns after you cast this spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. So, he's got to make a con save.
Which one was it? Left or right?
Right. The one
Right.
Quinn's next to.
This time without my mic muted. I'm going to point out that we have an ad break about to start, so after this turn.
I clicked it too many times. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I was listening to
Yeah,
all those
wow.
dice going, whoa.
I got-
Sorry.
Deeply alarmed.
Let's roll this once. It didn't seem like it was rolling, so one time. There we go. 21.
That passes, so based on my click, he takes 4 radiant damage.
I am, however, going to call it because we have 10 seconds until this ad break is set to start. So we are going to go off screen because when there's an ad break, we pause the game. We take a break as well. So grab yourself a fresh drink, have a stretch, and we'll be back just after these ads. And we're back. Hi. Passing it back over to Play.
Okay. So Kithana just did 4 radiant damage to Lancelot, and now it is the rest of her turn.
I don't think I can do anything else. I mean, I could move more if I wanted, but I'm just gonna stay here because I can move that moonbeam next time.
Okay. So now it's Galahad's turn, and he's going to slowly approach this area. And so the entire time that you've been in this room, basically both of these, I guess, figures have basically almost like dead eyes, like no emotion except for just like rage.
Would we call them undead eyes, perhaps? Just out of curiosity.
No, sure, why not? So with it, you see Lancelot, and he just kind of he looks shocked for a second, and then he looks even more angry, and he just goes, "What kind of trickery is this?" And Galahad is going to try to plead with him. He's like, "Father, is that you?" And that's Galahad's turn.
Right. So my question was going to be: is don't we recognize these people? You know, I appreciate they're being aggressive towards us, but you know, we recognize at least the front two, right? So,
so you have
technically, we
never
came
actually
in and-
seen Arthur or Lancelot.
I
in
won't
person.
have.
No.
Waken has, but Redeemer has not.
Right. Okay. That's
Waken
where I
knows
think
the
I'm getting
legends.
confused. Okay.
So, technically, the brains work. Come on.
In the time
Are
travel,
they being aggressive, or are they reacting to burglars under instruction from Norman at the top? Because her words were intruders, and we came in through the sewers. They have no idea about anything about us. But my question was going to be, Gilva versus these two guys, and then her. Now these guys look grey, and she had color in her skin, so I'm assuming that there's something different going on. But Gilva was grey, or was grey. I can't remember. Is that the same look between the two or the three?
Mhm.
no. Gilver's basically been through way more, I guess, experiments than what they would have had anything done to them. He's basically the product of the experiments that were done to him.
So whatever is going on, he is different to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. She gave the action, right? She told them to like prepare for intruders, kind of thing. You know, that was her saying that.
Right.
Okay. Redeemer's just going to sprint past 60 feet. He's going to sprint the full 60 feet as far as he can. So I've got to click the right button. I think that puts Redeemer there. But, hold on. 60 feet takes Redeemer to there. Okay. And as a bonus action, Redeemer will can't cast Hunter's Mark on her, which means that I can choose them a creature within my range of 90 feet, and its concentration. So basically, until the spell ends, I will deal more damage.
Rotation.
What happened? Sorry.
She'll be in the next rotation.
Right,
even
okay.
though.
Okay, no problem. And yeah, I guess that's it. As they ran, Redeemer would have shouted, "I'll deal with this one. You lot take care of these two." Because this one seems to be the leader. And that's it. End my turn.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Is there any way I can mark someone on my end that doesn't affect anyone else so I know who I've marked? I'm just going to have to keep track.
No, I'll mark them. I'm just trying to see what the symbol looks like so I can get something similar.
I was about to go, yes, I have the perfect thing, and then I realized we're not playing at a proper table. The rings can't go on the miniatures. It's fine. It's fine.
Just put them on your screen. No, kidding.
But nothing to hang it off. It's a flat screen.
If you have blue painter's tape and super glue. Let's see. I will just put. I'll just put that on her. Show that she has that.
Yeah, I think it only applies to me anyway.
Yeah.
But it's still good for everyone to know, or good for me to know.
Okay, and you said that's the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn, yeah, because I use my action to sprint. So yeah.
Yep. Okay, so it's Lancelot's turn. He's confused. He's angry. He's been punched by Quinn. He is going to attack Quinn.
Figured as much.
I was gonna say, like, it's not.
There was me
This isn't
hoping that he'd
ideal, but
react to Galahad before
fair.
he reacted to Quinn. Dang it.
Rude but fair.
I mean, he does look like Dean Winchester. That's what Dean Winchester would do.
Punch first, ask questions later.
You punch me? Punch back. Yeah. I don't like that. That was a lot
I
of
just
dice.
heard a load of dice rolls, saw nothing.
No, thank
Okay.
you.
Let's see. Roll a charisma save for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
What is that more bad than other things?
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
I
you
thought
take
that's like
27 points of damage.
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
so many.
What exactly did he do to me?
So he punched you, and then he stabbed you with his rapier, and then he bit you, causing 9 piercing damage with the bite, with 8 necrotic damage.
And all those
then-
hits were above my AC of 17.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, sorry. Actually, one of them wasn't. So take that back. 10 points of damage.
That's a significant difference. So I just took, what did I take?
17 instead of
20
27.
No, 10. You took 10 instead of
Oh.
27. Yeah.
So I can heal myself for 17. That feels a lot better.
Can I ask whether it was the punch, the swipe, or the bite that didn't hit?
It was the bite. That would have been 17.
Cool.
So you didn't get bit.
That's really good news, actually.
That's lovely news.
Big fan.
For once, that doesn't bite. Let's see.
Wow.
No, it's
I
And now
swear
it's
to God.
Teresa's turn.
Oh no!
All right. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, so
See, when you say, "Oh yeah, easy," I immediately get nervous because that's not gonna end up good. Then no. If you
can
say that, it won't.
I
be.
ask a question of another player character and get a response for my turn before I do a thing if I don't move and don't have a bonus action?
I mean, you can try. I mean, it's just you're just asking a question, I guess, to someone.
Yeah, I want to
Are you
ask
asking if that-
Galahad a question. Is that
Make
the
it
redhead?
quick. He just shakes his head.
Hang on, is that a nod of the head? Sorry,
Nod of
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, in that case, I'm not gonna move. I am not gonna do my normal. So you can leave my token alone. Terrace just grabs that stone she keeps in her pouch, the really important one that she has. And 120-foot range, she casts Moonbeam on the redhead. Straight down on her. Which is a Constitution save of 13.
Oh, you've got it too. That's exciting. Two of us, we can take turns and moonbeam everybody.
Please, not everybody.
14.
Oh no, really?
14. What's the half damage?
I haven't rolled damage yet. Give me a sec.
For mine, it came on the first click.
I didn't click it like that. I just opened it. That would be 10. Get out of the fucking... So it is silvery beam of pale light shining down on a very, very narrow 5-foot radius. So when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in the ghostly flames, which is searing pain, and so she's going to have to Constitution throw every time she starts her turn.
Yep.
Yeah, until she moves. Yeah.
If she's a shape changer, she makes that with disadvantage. If she is in a shape change, and fails, she has to revert to her original form.
I'm going to roll that. Okay, so she takes 10 damage.
My
so
God,
she's a shape changer.
she failed. Technically, none of us know she's a shape changer. I still don't know that she's a shape changer. I have no idea how many times she got to save. But
Well,
what I do
couldn't
know...
it be a weakness to... Well, what type of damage is Moonbeam?
Radiant.
The
Radiant.
So could it not be a
Weakness to Radiant, yeah.
weakness to Radiant?
Well, but Pi just said that she fit past the con save.
But then, because
Which
she
makes
has
her take half.
disadvantage,
Hang on.
Oh, I see.
she had to roll again.
So she rolled with disadvantage. Is that because she rolled with disadvantage? And then...
Yes.
Alright, so it's 10 radiant. So if she's vulnerable to radiant, then she takes double damage or whatever it is. But yeah, so it's 10 radiant damage. And if she is shape changed, she reverts to her normal form.
But she is not.
Damn. So excited that we knew something.
But I have like a death grip on that stone. I am like so stressed out. Like I am visibly like almost tremoring from just stress. And the stone that I cast with is just, it's you can see my knuckles turning white from holding my hand really tight around it.
I just imagine it's actually a stress ball that you've just squeezed so hard that it's become hard. Fixated.
Who's to say it isn't?
I'm not telling. But yeah, that's the end of my go.
Okay. Let's see. So it's Arthur's turn, and I guess he's going to move up to attack Redeemer.
like how
So
many dice he gets to
intimidating.
roll.
Yeah.
So he's going to multi-attack, and he's going to attack with Rubelax, the Dark Blade, twice, and then an unarmed attack. And it looks like two of the two sword, I guess, hit, and the unarmed strike misses. That is 16 slashing damage.
Okay. I hope he didn't damage my direwolf belt.
You'll have to do an investigation check on your next turn. Maximilian's going to move up, and he's going to cast. So I gotta pull my stuff.
Is there anything else I need to be aware of with regards to the hits that landed on me? Like they don't cause any status effects or anything like that?
Nope, just slashing damage.
Okie
He's going to do Healing Word on Quinn for 3.
Nice. That puts me back up to full, which is great.
And that is his turn. Okay, and now
So
it is
now that
Gilbert.
you've been healed, is anyone hurt?
Redeemer just took damage.
Oh yes, okay.
Good luck reaching me.
Yeah, no, I can't. I have a 30-foot radius. If you want to leave that radius, you can heal yourself.
And Gilbert's going to move up because it's
Yeah, it's a little bit just outside of that.
Hold on one
Listen.
second.
Wait, why? You've got 2 guys. Okay.
Yep, that's all he can really do from there. So now it is Quinn's turn.
Okay. I want to try something a little bit different, and whilst I want to class it as an attack, it's more of a action. I want to try and sweep Lancelot's legs and get him to fall on his back. And I'm happy to chew through a key point to try and achieve it if it'll grant some level of advantage, but effectively I want to try and disable him, realizing that he's Galahad's father.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but all my brain is doing is Dragon Prince. Don't sweep the leg.
I guess I'm thinking Dex. Basically a Dex contest.
Yep. I am okay with that.
Okay.
It's a 19 from me.
That was a 20, a nat 20.
Oh.
So that's a lot.
Wow.
Natty 20. Should not
What
be
a lucky
excited
ducky.
about that.
I was going to say, do
because
we
it's the bad
do we
guy.
count that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do, because it's Pie's dice.
Mm.
Or as we call it in the biz, Pice. I don't know if that's a
Wow, let's
Nah,
not.
that's-
That sounds
Do
terrible.
we?
yeah. Don't look that up. It's probably not something good. I don't recommend it.
Just as a point of clarity, was I getting advantage on that by using a key point, or is it just going to be a straight roll?
Actually, let me do this because I did a Dex save instead of just a normal Dex check. So bear
Is
with
that
me just
you
a
get a bigger benefit from the deck save? Do you?
Sometimes you
'cause
do.
It is a higher modifier. Oof. You You swept the leg.
All right.
Dun,
Hey.
So-
dun.
Effectively, what I am looking to achieve at this point is to drop my knee on his chest to restrain him and I'll have pulled out the Holy Grail and hoping that someone sees what I'm doing, waiting for someone to pour some water. I'm going to hold my action because I can't keep him down and pour water into the Holy Grail at the same time to try and force feed.
Did you not fill your water skin when we were doing the water skins?
I'm not using the water skin. I want to use the Holy Grail itself because I'm convinced that there is more magic to this if it comes straight from the Grail rather than just having created holy water. So I will hold my action, waiting, hoping someone pours water in this Grail for me.
Okay. Here's a question. When Lancelot, that is the one I've got, right? The one who's down? Lancelot? Okay, good. So he took the radiant damage when I cast the spell. But then I think he needs to make a con save again when it was his turn.
Yep.
Right.
Did he do that? Because I think you did the con save for Redhead.
I was gonna say I actually gave him more damage after, just because I didn't roll with disadvantage. So
okay,
we'll just count that, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. And for my action, I'm close. I'm close enough to to see that he's holding the Grail out, and Kathan is smarter than I am, so I think I'm gonna go pour water in there.
Alright then, as that happens, as soon as there's water in the Grail, I'm going to be force feeding Lancelot water from the Holy Grail.
I like that he's a fallen knight, but also he has literally fallen. I'm just quietly satisfied. It says fallen knight, and there's a little fallen dude picture right under it.
I planned it. It was all planned, 100%.
I'm just gonna,
They say don't
I'm
plan
gonna
everything.
zoom in so everyone else can see this.
Okay.
There's a little fallen dude. Because he's prone.
I would say in the haste of, I guess, pouring to, this is literally like, what, 6 seconds?
Yeah.
I would say it basically overflows into him, and he basically just, I guess, you see essentially the same kind of thing that happened with Gilbert, where he's just like, all of a sudden he's just like, kind of a like his throat's burning or something, and then he changes.
Did you make him buff?
God, I hope not.
Changes.
I'm hoping he changes for the good, not just gets stronger.
I'm sitting here going, please
That's the question.
I really don't want to buff the boss.
Hang it.
Oh, damn. You had a bit of a glow up there,
It's
look.
Wesley!
Oh, my dear sweet Wesley.
No, but I think it really is.
It does look a lot like Carrie Yules now.
Is that what's his face? Is it?
You remember Jed Snackles,
No.
but you don't remember Carrie Yules?
I remember what?
Is prone. There we go.
Oh, Jen's now. I've read a lot more Supernatural fanfiction than I have read Princess Bride fanfiction.
That's just the show. That's just the show.
It's cute that you think I don't read RPF.
No, I'm
You
saying
believe
like
that.
the show is a fanfic. That was
Yes, absolutely. I have watched less Supernatural than I have in terms of minutes watched of Princess Bride. If we count repeats, but
Now I want to
Anyway,
watch
Pie-
Princess Bride again.
Pi, did you use Carrie Ellis on this?
I did not.
Okay.
None of these are I guess known people that I've mixed together for things.
Ooh,
o-
is
only
there a-
one of them has somebody that's Mel Gibson like way far back and like 4 people ago splicing. So and it's like old Mel Gibson. It doesn't even. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Is there a reason he's not in the initiative tracker anymore? Should he be?
Does
that mean he is?
Him. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it meant maybe he stopped fighting. I got excited. No such luck.
Update this to a 7. Yeah, 7. That's what he was. Done.
That was a natural 1 for those of you keeping track at home.
Oh, it doesn't count because it's not.
I had to
well,
roll to get it on
no,
the
it
board.
got rolled. Even if it doesn't count towards the thing, it still got rolled.
Just saying, I heard that crashy noise.
I freaking love it. I love it so much.
I don't. It sets
Do
me on edge
the
every
cracking
time.
sounds show up for everybody else? Like, does everybody else hear them, or is it just us? Is it? Because I don't know if my
Hear a
browser's
cracking
turned up
sound?
loud enough. No,
I
I
hear
mean
the
Should there
chat.
be a-
I mean the
Should there
folks
be
who
a
are watching.
visual?
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, there is a visual.
I didn't see anything. I just
It's
heard
just
it.
cracking on
My-
there.
My rolls don't always show up for you guys for some reason. I don't know. Because I put
That's
public
also
rules.
true.
Okie dokie dokie. Toki Thana. Hold the water.
Yes. So I think that's. Can I? Am I getting still? Is he still like fighting, or is he? Has he chilled out?
I mean, he's chilled out. He's, I guess, under his own control now. But he does have Quinn's knee on his chest, so.
Oh, that would.
But is he?
That would have
is he,
let
like,
up when I saw a change, because I'm assuming his skin tone has is not necessarily changed dramatically, but has made that shift similar to Gilva.
Much more dramatic than Gilbert, but yes.
Yeah. Okay.
In that case, I am going to shift my moon. You've got. Terrace has got moonbeam on Ginger. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm shifting my. Oh, hold on. How far is this?
You got
I
120
mean,
feet. so...
it's 60 feet.
Oh, I have
movement.
120 feet.
It should be
Okay.
fine.
I do have 120. Okay.
I was gonna say
I don't know
you
how
can
much
cast
you
it
Oh yeah, you're right. I
120,
can
but
shift
you
it
can move
60
it
feet.
60. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move my moonbeam over to asshole number 2. And he also and I don't have to. It's not another spell slot, so I'm not rolling it again. He has to make a con save.
I'm just gonna draw this to show the moonbeams, so we know.
Cute.
Hi, can you make sure you talk up because a lot of us are having problems hearing you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
It's just me more mumbling to myself, just walking through this. There we go. Anything else, Kithana?
Did he roll his con save?
Oh, not yet. It's at the beginning of the
No,
turn,
it's
isn't
when it's first moved
when
onto
it
them
moves,
and then
okay.
at the beginning of their turn.
it? Okay, gotcha. That guy. There we go.
It's a
Yeah.
really good spell for that.
Yeah.
And is he also disadvantaged?
He rolled a 14 with +6, so 20, and then he rolled the same thing. So, yeah. He succeeds.
Okay. He succeeds there.
Well, he takes
5.
5 radiant damage.
Go.
All right. Next.
Okay, Galahad is going to move up to Lancelot. Oh, there we go. Is going to move up to Lancelot and help him up as his action with his one hand.
was gonna say left-handed.
He's doing his best. He used the sword to like stab into the ground and give himself leverage.
Sword so sharp it just goes straight into the ground, just falls on his face.
I mean, it goes into stone so well.
Okay, Redeemer, having been attacked from behind by Arthur, will have turned to be side on between the two, being able to face both Redhead and Arthur, and can see what's going on with the rest, I assume, and such, and decides to try and make use of this moment to then move down a little bit further away from the wonderful Redhead, and will attempt to grapple Arthur, and if, depending on whether that's a bonus action or an action, will also attempt to then kind of wrestle Arthur and throw them. So if you like, kind of like Redeem will move past, grab, and attempt to throw towards the others as well, in an attempt to get everybody closer together. That's the entire thing now. Seeing what's happening with the others figures that's probably the smartest move. So that's what I'd like to do, but
Okay.
you let me know what I need to do if I can do that, or if that's a little too much, and we'll adapt from there.
Okay. You will roll a strength check,
Okay.
and Arthur will roll a dex check.
Not a
Oh, I like
terrible
that.
roll.
I like that roll.
Not a terrible one.
Okay, and he's grappled.
Okay. Once grappled, I don't know what I'm allowed to do and whether that was my action or not. Given that I assume I am still taller than this guy, but he's probably the same weight class, so we're probably both medium, right? Given my strength of 18 would allow me to deadlift or carry a considerable weight, and I imagine it's a lot more than what this guy weighs, can I then throw him to the other side of me, even if it's only a case of, like, for example, picking him up and throwing him here on the opposite side, kind of like a wrestle grab? Am I making sense here?
Redeemer, you would know
so-
that Quinn could cover that distance in a turn.
Yeah, so
True,
he's,
but could other people?
Well,
he's incapacitated. You basically used your action to grapple him instead of attack, and you
Right.
moved, so you wouldn't be able to throw him this turn.
Right.
But you would still have him. He has to basically try to escape on the
Okay.
on his next turn. Basically
No
contested
problem.
with your.
I have a
strength.
question.
So
Instead of
yes.
instead of throwing, could he just drag him using his movement at half speed? Given that
I
he's
never thought of
grappled.
that.
I'm gonna go with no on this because he is very strong.
Mhm.
For
I assumed
I
he'd be
guess.
really strong, like,
he's-
given that he's a undead of some kind. Right, so that was my action, right? So I still have my bonus action. This is okay. So with my bonus action, I'm going to drop Hunter's Mark, and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. Which is a concentration for up to 10 minutes, where a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range and grants it +2 AC for the duration. So I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, just to give myself some protection, seeing as I'm completely unarmed right now. So yeah, that'll be my turn then. So I'll cast that as well. How do I click the button for that? Cast. There you go. Damn. There you go. Cool. And that's the end of my turn.
nice.
19 AC. I'll do for a little bit.
Okay. So she's going to move to Redeemer, and she's going to attack Redeemer.
When she started her turn, she had to roll disadvantage Constitution.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
It's all good. All right. I have to move out of the virtual tabletop to do anything on her sheet. So
Okay. No, I was just like, shit, hang on. I would a spell that she has to do before anything in her turn. So
We should have cast Moonbeam on Redeemer, and like on one of his shiny pieces, and then like reflect it off. You know, like Captain America when
there's a
when
Oh,
Iron Man shoots the beam against Captain America's shield and it bounces off.
I mean,
there
you
is a
said
spell
cast on
called Holy
Redeemer. I was
Weapon.
like, why would he hurt him?
There's a spell called Holy Weapon.
Right.
And in another campaign, we were allowed to cast it on the monk.
Right.
So
Nice.
the monk became radiant fisted, and it was amazing.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
I have no idea if
I'm
I would
remembering-
allow it, but I would love it. Not that we.
I'm remembering
have-
a post I read about how they cast like gaseous form on their barbarian and stuck him in a bottle. And he like went into a rage in there, and whenever they were in battle, they would just like smash the bottle of barbarian. The spell would end. Instant
Amazing.
rage grenade.
sorry, I didn't catch anything that was said just because I was.
No, we're
working
just
on my
talking
stuff.
shit. It's fine.
Yeah.
all good.
We did miss out.
We're covering the
so-
gaps by talking shit. It's fine.
Yeah. So she succeeded both Constitution saving throws.
Okay, so she's only
Um,
going to take half
roll the
damage. So
damage.
give me
Mhm.
2 seconds to just grab my sheet and roll it again.
And then she cut off Redeemer's head.
So I rolled a 15, which rounded down is 7, and it's radiant damage.
Okay, so she takes 14 damage. And then she regenerates 20.
Does she still regenerate if she takes radiant damage?
Oh, yeah, that's true. She does not. My apologies.
Thank goodness you remember that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank God I have done a Strahd campaign.
It
Suddenly, I
regenerates
see.
20. Oh man, she is a scary one.
Yeah, but like vampires, if you hit vampires and vampire spawn, if you hit them with radiant, they can't regenerate on that turn. So so long as someone is doing something radiant, and there's cleric,
Oh,
some
it's
cleric.
also holy water. So
Do you have guiding bolt or sacred flame, Tazzy?
Alana does, but no.
um,
My other character is really good with guiding bolt to the point that I regularly forget she's got a warhammer.
Redeemer takes 5 bludgeoning damage from an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And the other one misses. So. And that's
Just don't see why
19
we'd
for the
punch a
win.
robot.
Raw. Well, they don't know that I'm a robot, right? They, for all they
Well,
know,
they do
they're just
after they
hitting
punch
somebody
you.
in armor.
That would hurt.
After
and
they
it
punch,
clang.
yeah. Really.
Let me just
I don't
punch
think
a metal
vampires
wall.
feel pain, though. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like this.
So now it's Lancelot's turn, and he's basically realized that he's been under this spell this whole time, like under her control. So he's going to, I believe, run up to,
Join the side of the good guys?
yeah.
He's either going to run for the door or he's going to run for the bad guy.
He just leaves. It's fine.
Fair though.
Who cares about you, La?
I would do. It's been a couple hundred years, buddy.
Mm.
Don't blame him.
And let's see. Where is?
Red, I just had a great idea. I think it's great anyway.
Photo mode?
No. Since, okay, with this moonbeam situation, if I were
Don't cross the
to
beams.
if I were to leave it on Arthur, then he only takes the damage when it's his turn. But if theoretically I were to move it, or you were to move a moonbeam onto him, then he takes the damage when you move it on your turn and again on his turn. So what if you and I keep swapping? Like right now I've got it on him and you've got it on her, and whoever's next swaps it out.
I'm looking at your next go. I'm just going to move my moonbeam back onto her. I am like, Terrace is fixated.
Okay.
But if you want to start swapping it on the next, like if we were closer together, that would work so fucking well.
Yeah.
But I think it may end up missing out on that second piece.
Okay.
So Lancelot attempted to attack her with his greatsword, and he missed. So that is his turn.
Good try,
and it
buddy.
is
I know it's been a couple
Terrace's
hundred
turn.
years.
Poor Lancelot.
I mean, no, Lancelot's not the one that's been in the thing. Lancelot's his dad.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
but
been
even
under a
so,
spell
like-
for a couple hundred years.
Comes out sword swinging, just misses. Just
Yeah.
Still getting his bearings.
Right.
stumbles over and just swings the sword wildly. Takes off half a Redeemer's arm. Like,
Terrace is going to
He's
stand
trying.
up to here,
oh wait,
just so that she's got a little bit more of an idea of what's going on, and also so that I'm on the screen for everybody else, because, like, it feels bad to not be visible. What's wrong?
I was just gonna say, do I need to actually do I need to roll something because I took damage, but the shield is concentration. So my shield of faith, it's a concentration spell. So do I need to roll something?
Concentration check.
Yeah.
Is that just a D20?
It's Constitution's saving throw, and you need to roll either half the damage or higher that you took.
Right. So I rolled a little 14. A Constitution saving throw of 14, and I took 5 damage.
So you
Yeah,
definitely
so
make it, you're fine.
You definitely make it, you're fine.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Carry on. Just want to make sure I'm not cheating.
Alright, I move my moonbeam. And look very, very stressed out doing it. So I am like death gripping this rock. And I move the moonbeam to there, back onto her, and she has to.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw, 13.
Well, mine's 13 too.
Three?
Twinsies.
He gets a 10.
Ah, so she failed.
Yeah.
Ah.
Brilliant.
Oh, drawing it. That's one.
She can take 9
9. 8.
radiant
No,
damage.
Oh, gotcha. 9. Gotcha. No, 18 because she's
Have fun.
against it. Yeah.
And she cannot regen. Yes. Do I need to do anything with my bonus action? Do I want to do anything with my bonus action? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm good. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna call her a manipulative bitch. And,
Have we unanimously decided that she's the only one in this room that's actually bad?
uh-huh.
Mm.
She's the one that Galahad said tortured her for 150 years. And I've
oh,
met
right,
Galahad,
okay.
I saved Galahad's life, and we've been looking for Galahad for days since getting back from our time travel thing. And Terrace
Days
is
and in fact
absolute-
centuries, depending
Yeah.
on how you look at it.
Yeah. So, Terrace is just not dealing. Everybody thought Galahad was dead. We saved his life, and the only people that knew that he was not going to die of injuries, that he didn't have any injuries anymore, was us. But we weren't part of that timeline, so when we popped back into this timeline, 150 years had passed and everyone had believed the lie. This bitch tortured him. Every day.
True.
In pain. And Terrace is not okay with that. At all. And so she is fixated. This bitch is going down. Because she said,
Terrace.
Galahad, is that him? And he said, yes. then no one else exists.
Here's a possibly off-topic question, but I don't know. We in that future room, the room with the microwave, found a cure in a plastic bag in the toilet.
For the plague.
Who has that?
Me.
Yes, you have that. Okay. Could it perhaps be the vampire plague? Maybe. Do we remember what plague it was?
Well, I think there's a difference between the plague that makes people like rabid and savage and the aware of what they're doing intelligent vampires that we're coming up against. I think the vampires have created the plague. I don't think I don't think vampirism is the plague. Does that make sense?
Sure. No, but I don't need it to, is what I mean by that. I just
everything that we
remembered
come up
suddenly that
against
thing
is
in
like
the toilet.
brainless. It's brain dead. It's just I'm trying to think of words and I'm not finding them. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't need them. You have that cure. That's all I need to know.
But I'm pretty sure Queen has a definitive cure for what's ailing these guys. So that's my turn.
Well, it's
and I need
It's
to press
Arthur's
the button.
turn to.
Okay. So now it is Arthur's turn, and
He needs to roll
is
con save.
That's what I was about to say.
Plots in damage.
See. So 10.
He fails.
Everybody loves 10s. And
Wait, no, that was wrong. Those were d12s.
I was like, how have you got more damage on that than me?
No, I can't see that far. Okay.
it's a moon. It's like 4 O's.
Hey, it's the same.
Nice.
So he takes
Wow.
12
Oh, 24.
because he takes 24.
Yeah. Cool.
And now he can have a turn. I guess.
I mean,
Trying to save him, but simultaneously like beaming off parts of his body with your moon.
I'm just thinking
We're
that he
mooning
might
him.
die before I get to him.
So he's
been nothing
just
left
going
of him.
he's just going to attack Redeemer again. Let's see.
Does this break out of the grapple that I've got him in?
Oh, yeah.
By doing this?
String
you can
versus-
still.
You can attack. Yeah,
You can
still
attack while
whilst
that,
grappled.
Yeah.
and it doesn't break the grapple.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
there is grapple and there is restrain. So restrain you can't use your arms. Grapple you can.
Right.
So grapple just
Right.
stops your movement.
That works either way for me, unless he kills me now. At which point,
So basically, just imagine it's a Liverpool kiss.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
A Liverpool kiss.
Headbutt, Tazzy.
Okay,
Headbutt someone in the nose.
Don't have a nose.
Is that
It's
a-
fine.
Yes, it's a thing.
What? What?
Soccer.
So he's
Do
How'd
they
you pick it
beat
up?
each other?
Have you?
No. Whatever your question is, the answer is obviously no.
Oh. Right, what happened, Pi? Did he kill me?
So he attempted to do a multi-attack. He was going to bite you and then slash at you twice with his sword. He missed due to I'm going to go with the grapple.
Right. Not my 19 AC with the shield. Like,
And that's his turn.
she missed all three.
Yeah. All right.
That shield
let's
came in
see.
handy, right?
Yeah. Came in clutch.
Yeah. It was that, or like I left a markup and I was like, nah, I think I'll go for protecting myself.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
like
agree.
considering what happened in the pub when we had our hotel room.
Mm.
And in one hit, you went down to like 1 hit point.
Mhm.
I can just imagine the first thing Redeem would do. We would just like shield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like to think of it as like a futuristic force field, like just generates from my body. You know, like the bubbles on the little droids in the Phantom Menace. You get the little roly droids, and then they get that bubble around them. I feel
I
like
was-
it's just like that.
I was envisioning more like the shield that goes around the Enterprise. So like in the
yeah.
the ribbon.
Like the armor
the-
flaps on, is it? Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
Yeah.
the in one of the movies they go and they find Kirk in the ribbon universe. Not universe, but and there's a chunk of the ship that's taken off, and they are standing on the edge of the ship looking out, and it's the same as the windows. The windows in the Enterprise are all that
right,
shielding.
okay.
Or like the brig is a shield, and you can like buzz it by touching it.
The other alternative I thought of imagining was the. Have you ever seen in Voyager? They get that. I think they call it ablative plating. I want to say.
Yes.
And when you look at it, they got this cool effect where like extra plates just like flap out everywhere and they go. Juk, 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 juk. Yeah, it looks so cool. Yeah, that was the alternative, but I decided to go with
Who were they fighting against when they installed that?
the Borg. It's where Janeway goes back in time.
Yes.
From when she got home, and she gives them like, I want to say some sort of like
the extra.
quantum torpedoes or something, or the super torpedoes, and yeah. Anyway, just a bit of nerds talk. It's fine. Yeah, we like it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, Maximilian attempted to do vicious mockery on Marybeth, and he's just like, "You killed all my friends," and just like screaming, just utter, chaos at her. But she succeeds the wisdom saving throw.
Well, Maximilian's tried.
And that is
Good.
his turn. And Gilver's going to move up, and that is his turn. And I think we will stop there.
Because we've got ads about to start. We've got. Are we still good to keep going after the ad break?
Mhm.
Everyone's still good? Yeah, cool. So take this opportunity, my loves, while we go off screen and have a sneaky stretch break, to also have a bit of a self-care break for yourself. So grab yourself a fresh drink, take your meds, check your blood sugar, have a stretch, and basically just look after yourself because you deserve it, right? So you're not missing anything while the ads are playing. We're not on screen anyway. We make sure that everyone can see what's going on. So we will see you guys after this.
We're back. Hello. And I do
Okay,
believe it is Quinn's turn.
Quinn's turn.
Okie dokie then. I am going to run over to where Redeemer is and where Arthur is. If I can manage it, I'm going to be filling the grail on my way. And I'm going to be attempting to force feed the grail to Arthur whilst he's grappled.
I would say that you don't have to fill the grail because when you did it to Lancelot, it was actually an overflow, so the grail should still be filled.
What would you like me to roll to try and make
I guess
this happen?
just a dex.
Oh boy.
Is that with advantage because I'm holding Arthur in place?
Don't
or-
worry about it. The
Oh,
guy's
you don't
natural
even
20.
need
Amazing.
Natty
Oh.
20.
You got that grail water.
You get that grey water. You
Not
get
a single
that in his
drop
mouth.
misses.
Is
yeah,
that
not a
like-
single drop?
No.
You just like grab him by the hair and tilt his head back and just like.
No,
A lot.
that's hot. No.
You get that slight
I just imagine
out of
like
Arthur.
in the future there's gonna be like bottles of water that the brand is called Grail, but it's like misspelled in some way. Give me one
Grayle.
something. To remove that. And
She's about to be all sorts of flanked. Like,
Yeah.
she's going to be surrounded by everyone now.
oops, all flanked. Why isn't it doing the token?
Let's see what he looks like handsome. As opposed to evil.
I think he looked better when he was evil.
Yeah.
He looked very Tom Ellis when he was evil.
I don't know what Tom Ellis is, and I think that's fine.
The guy who plays Lucifer in the show Lucifer.
Mm. He's Welsh.
Oh.
thought
I
he
mean,
was
for a
the
guy,
devil.
he's nice on the eyes.
It's because he's
Um,
Welsh.
When I notice this change, well, my turn's next anyway. Okay.
There we go.
Quinn, are you done?
Yeah, sorry. That is.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
It's his camera.
So I am going to end my. No, I am not. I am going to shift my moonbeam to the bitch. So she needs to make a con save now.
Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Trying to pull this. She failed. So
Okay.
roll that damage.
Okay. 11.
There we go.
And I'm also going to come. That's not how we move. That one's how we move. I'm gonna come over here.
Someone quote that. Someone clip it, please.
Yeah, I'm looking. I have a chat command for that, and I was looking for the button. It's in a different song folder. If someone could please clip what Tazzy just said, that'd be great.
Go right ahead. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, so
I
many
think you're
things with
assuming
that.
You were enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly.
Anyway, Galahad.
Okay, so Galahad's gonna move up next to Arthur.
I just realized I probably moved myself 5 meters too far, or 5 feet too far when I did move originally. I guess it doesn't matter, but yeah.
And he's basically going to, I guess, try to get Excalibur from his in his hand into Arthur's hand.
And take the rope off.
as he touches Arthur's hand with it, all of a sudden it's just like a bright light. Nope, sorry, there we go. And the red glowing light just stops.
Hang on, which red glowing light? Where? What?
The one that was
that
in the
ground
room.
pattern that we had on the ground.
My brain has tuned out because I was trying to do production stuff. What
Sorry.
triggered
Remember
that to stop?
originally when we Galahad handing or getting Arthur to touch the sword Excalibur.
Yep.
Oh,
And
okay.
as his hands are touched by the blade, it causes like a bright, like burning light, and it actually burns away the restraints from Galahad's hand, and you see all of his like visible wounds just kind of close up.
All of
and
Galahad's
so-
wounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was about
Arthur's.
Galahad's.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh.
So the sword is reacting to Arthur specifically.
Yeah.
So
Sword
it
is-
is.
Even more powerful when Arthur is touching it than
Mhm.
otherwise.
And it is Redeemer's turn.
Okay. I can move around her, right? Like,
Yep.
I can move through allies, and there's no negative to me moving around her. So I will just, as I walk past Lancelot, who just missed their attack, I'll just kind of look down on them, be like, yeah, whatever. Flank Maribeth, and then swing with my great sword.
Mhm.
And wrong button. That was to do damage. Apparently, that's to swing to hit. And but
And then
that
roll.
might have
roll
missed.
once more.
Yeah. Ugh.
By captions.
But yeah, you hit with the first one.
I hit with the first. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
So that would be 11 slashing. But obviously, naturally, I'm going to cast Divine Smite. And that would be, she's undead, right?
Mhm.
So it's 2d8 plus a further 1d8 for the fact she's undead. So it's 16 points of radiant damage, I believe. Yep.
Okay.
On top of the 11 slashing. Although the 11 slashing probably gets deducted or whatever, but yeah. That's the end of my turn, I believe.
That's what.
bloop.
That's 5 from the slashing damage, plus 32
Radiant.
because of the radiant. Damn.
Yeah.
Paladins, man.
Yeah. Especially against the undead.
Yeah. Funny thing about that as well is, if I wasn't limited by having to have used my previous spells, I probably could have used like Thunderous Smite as well, which would have been like a further 2d6 on top
You know
of that.
what's-
So
You know what's really unfortunate?
Go
This
on.
bitch now has to make 4 saving throws for 2 moonbeams at the start of her turn.
oh man, just constant rolling of dice there.
I was like, I'm on it.
This is like the only time where everyone
So
just
many.
cheers for how the DM is rolling
Um,
too many dice.
Yeah.
Roll damage, because it was good roll or bad roll, good roll, bad roll, good roll. So
All right, so both of us roll damage.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's still 18 damage.
Mm-hmm. Unless
Yeah,
it was
but it's
half.
less than half of what it could be.
Yeah.
No, it's doubled. She failed.
All right. Oh, because she's at disadvantage. Yeah, she takes a lower roll. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing too many things.
No, that wasn't a bad roll either. That's good.
Do you keep casting it, Terrace? Because you know you don't have to keep using the spell slot, right?
No, it's not a. I'm just pressing the damage button on
The damage
main
button.
page.
Okay.
So what's that? That's 18
Sorry,
plus
I'm
14
trying to fix
radiant
price
damage.
captions.
It's a fair bit.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to
So
start.
14 for Terrace and 18 for me. That's a bunch.
It is a bunch.
Almost as much radiant damage as I did.
Now one of us is going to probably pay for that in a lot of pain.
As long as it's not me, I'm okay with that. I mean, what? No, to be fair, last time you came my way, I just went, nah, don't worry about that. So, yeah.
Okay. And so now she is going to go to attack Redeemer with a multi-attack.
Oh no, it wasn't her I shrugged off. It was Arthur, wasn't it? Yeah. Hopefully my 19 AC helps here.
And she misses all of those. So
Yes, let's go. Were there any that would have hit if it wasn't for the 19 AC? So if it was 17, would some have hit?
So you're asking if you had a lower AC, would she have hit you?
If I hadn't cast Shield of Faith, would she have hit me? Yeah. I'm just curious how effective that spell has been, that's all.
Oh yeah, it's been effective. I mean, it's hard to get a 19 or higher. Okay, and that is her turn. It is now Lancelot's turn. And he's going to attempt to attack her again. One moment.
I do like this idea that she goes to claw Redeemer, thinking, nah, I'm going to tear this guy apart, and then just ends up, like, scratching against the metal of their armor, and, like, you know, maybe leaving, like, some faint scratch marks there. Redeemer just irritatedly, just, like, brushing off the...
And he misses again. So
I'm just gonna look at
Lancelot.
Lancelot and shake my head, like just.
he's rusty as a paladin. He's been a fallen knight, or not a paladin, as a knight, an actual knight. So it is now Terrace's turn.
I have a really janky question.
How janky.
I can move Moonbeam up to 60 feet, right?
Right.
You're
So
gonna
if
move it
I
away and then
move
back.
it 10 feet and move it back,
Does it let you move it twice?
well, I mean, it's up to, and D&D lets you break up your movement, right?
You just start circling it around the room.
I don't know. I think
I'm literally just going that way and that way. I'm not really stopping and doing something else. I'm literally just changing the direction I'm moving it. So it's one move
I think
to
I
take
think
it
that
away
would
and
be
bring it
abusing
back.
I
God
think that would
dang
be
it.
abusing it.
Just reflect it off my sword, like.
Look, normally I'm pretty okay with it, but
Yeah, no,
there
no,
would be
no, it's
nothing
fine, it's
stopping
fine, it's
people
fine.
from just running it through like 18 enemies.
Alright. What do I have that is... That's also concentration, so I can't do that. That one will hurt everybody else.
Bring it. Do it.
No,
Do it.
it'll legitimately hit everybody else.
That's okay.
And I
We
think
can
this
take
one
it.
might be necrotic.
I could take it. I don't know about the rest of you.
Can't take shit. Leave me
No.
alone.
I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I am going to hold my action. And if she tries to escape, I am going to do a particular, like, in the event that she tries to leave, I am holding my action to move the moonbeam back onto her. That's my held action.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, how hurt is everybody?
Miraculously, I haven't taken any damage since I got healed back to full.
Yeah, I haven't taken any either. How are you doing,
Redeemer's
Redeemer?
Got a couple of plates that are looking a bit banged up. But
Dings and
So we need to
dents.
take you to a smash
Yeah.
repair.
yeah, pretty much. You know,
Panel
one of those
beater.
things where they, well, maybe not a panel beater, but you
Oh,
know,
those
you
like
get the
suction
suction
cup
ones.
things they got
Yeah,
on cars.
like you know,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta undo that.
Red, how's Terrace doing?
Terrace is fine.
Okay.
Terrace isn't
Um,
even in most people's range.
That's true.
Yeah, wait a minute, where
Terrace
is
is
she?
way back.
He's down the
Wow,
bottom.
never mind. Okay. Pie, how's the ginger looking?
She's got red hair, pale skin, kind of an evil look to her.
Thanks.
Kazzy, you're metagaming.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
looking at her,
does she look
Oh,
injured?
yeah,
Is
how
a
hurt is she?
fair
Sorry.
question.
Sorry, her previous question was, how's everybody's health? And how's she looking? So I was just like, I'm not telling you how much health she has. She looks rough. She looks
looks rough.
very, very bloodied. So
Okay.
That's why I responded with, I've got a few dings rather than my exact HP.
I actually legitimately love that as a response. Like, no, Terrace is fine. No one's touched her. No one even knows where she is at the moment.
Yeah, actually.
Terrace!
Like you guys are so used to having Terrace just bear up. She
I
hasn't.
was
She
wondering if she'd a
hasn't.
bear.
She hasn't become a bear. She hasn't run into melee. She's not tanking. You've got no freaking idea where this small freaking halfling is gone. She's just not in the thick of it for a change. However, it's my go, and I haven't hit end turn. I'm so sorry. That's my delay. My bad.
Oh. You're good. Arthur picks, like, I guess, grasps onto Excalibur, and he is going to attempt to attack her with. Let me see. I guess I need to.
I'm wondering if we even need Twilight Sanctuary. Or,
Hold on to it, the day is not done.
Yeah.
that's true. I can
This
also
is- we're
turn
running- we've-
undead, but I don't know if we want her to go anywhere.
No, we don't. We want to smash her. We don't want her to run away.
Yeah.
Smash her? I mean, she's pretty good looking, but I think it's a little excessive.
I mean,
Also, this could be a Dark Souls boss. We don't know this yet. This could be phase 1.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, in Dark Souls, there are many bosses that have various phases. So after you beat their first phase, they kind of turn into something bigger and nastier. Then you beat that one, and it turns into something bigger and nastier. And then,
yeah.
yeah.
Dark
like-
Souls is a game.
Yes. So I
Yes,
was
okay.
thinking like God, I want to call him Sephiroth. His name is not Sephiroth. Seymour
Yeah.
in Final Fantasy X, who just keeps evolving his badassery.
Unfortunately,
Also, Lady Unalesca.
oh yeah. Yeah, watch out for her. Yeah, she's easy peasy until you get to the next phase.
And then you're just like, yeah. Anyway, I was going to say something about their clothing, but I'm not. I'm leaving it. You've either played the game or you haven't.
Yeah, exactly.
You either know
Highly
or you
recommend
know.
it. Final Fantasy X is amazing, and there's a HD version on Steam. Pick it up. I'm not even affiliated with anything there.
I have it. I also have it on PlayStation.
There you go.
So I
Fantastic.
had it on PS2 because I got a PlayStation for that game.
All right.
Yeah, and then I have the remake, and then I have the remake on Steam. So
Okay, so Arthur holds Excalibur, slashes at her twice with a divine smite, and basically deals
18 divine,
20
radiant, whatever.
Sorry, it's 13 slashing, and then 18.
oh, because Excalibur's a magic
Radiant.
weapon, so that won't be halved.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Oh.
Just showing off now.
And she basically just gets cut and then burns away. And as she's burning away, she's like, "But the red eyes."
The red eyes.
Yeah.
The red eyes.
I'm melting.
Oh man.
Is
that's
there
really-
any way to get a regular weapon turned into a magical weapon? Is that like a thing?
Well, you could do it with spells. There are spells to make your weapons magical.
Can I go like buy a can of Magicify paint at ye old Home Depot and paint
sort
magic
of?
onto my Warhammer?
I guess. I
Like
mean,
a
you
thing?
could probably find somebody who can enhance your weapon to be magical, I'd imagine. But
Okay.
that depends on the world the pie's making.
I mean, you might be better off just getting a new weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And that is the end of combat.
Why?
I
Out from the
Katana
wall
immediately
comes 10
drop my name.
Marabeths.
I immediately drop it.
Yes. Why is Kathana?
Rotated.
Yeah.
You rotated them, did you? No.
How?
I
How
don't
do you
know.
rotate them?
Control
Arrow
scroll.
keys?
No, it's control scroll, right?
Yeah.
I just rotated it back.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I don't. As we all
Everyone,
sit here.
let's just dance.
After the battle ends and Marabeth disappears, Redeemer will just start like popping out the dings with casting lay on hands on themselves, healing themselves
I-
for
I thought you were gonna
12.
say the suction cup again.
Well, it is sort of like that, though. But
I
being serious,
mean-
Redeemer just used the last 12 hit points from lay on hands to heal himself. So, yeah.
Terrace hasn't moved up. She's standing up the back. She's staying where she is. She's just standing up the back with her arms crossed, just watching everything. She's not going anywhere near them.
How charismatic is Kathana? Okay. She's got a plus. Oh no,
12.
that's the saving throw. Never mind. 12.
12 with the +1 modifier.
Yeah, not.
So 10
Not
is
very.
average. 12 is
Yeah.
above average.
Okay.
What about 17?
It's just not great. 17 is charismatic, darling.
Are you 17?
That's what Redeemer's charisma is, yeah.
Wow. Because Tazzy would like Kathana to politely and carefully get all the answers about everything from Arthur, Lancelot, and Galahad, and his name's gone.
Gilva?
Govinder.
Gilver?
Sure, yeah, Gilver. Tazzy wants Kathana to ask questions and like learn all of the things, but Tazzy is not slick.
Actually, Terrace just had an idea.
Can we pretend that Kathana is slightly more charismatic than Tazzy and like manage to slide a "so tell me everything" in there?
Now you know
So,
everything.
Tell me everything.
Who's got the grail?
That would be me.
Quinn.
I'd
Quinn's
be
got it.
holding it up.
Hey, Quinn. Given
Yeah.
what it did to those guys, do you want to try it on Maxie?
That is a really good idea. And
Maxie?
Hey, Max. Why don't you go
Maximilian.
try drinking
Oh.
from that cup?
I thought Max, the vampire hunter.
Oh, yeah.
I
Mac-
think he's fine.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Fine. It's
Um,
like, oh, this water tastes funny.
Can I help you?
When Marabeth burned up, was it like everything? Like just
You
gone?
wanted to loot the
There's
ash.
nothing left. Well, I
Oh,
was going to have a look to see if there was any dark talismans or anything around that we can destroy or
So
anything.
when
Nothing like
when
that.
she burned up, it was basically her flesh. It wasn't like
Right.
what she was wearing.
Right,
So
okay.
that's basically in a pile like Obi-Wan towards the middle of A New Hope.
Yeah, okay. I'll start prodding around in there with the sword,
With your foot?
just to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, with the foot works as well, just to see if there's anything in there that's salvageable, or if there's something bad in there, because something just disappeared in front of me, and also she had this ability to turn good guys bad. I want to kind of deal with anything that could be there, if there's any bad stuff or good stuff in there.
Okay.
Anything at all.
You don't see anything, I guess like a bag or anything, but you do see a cylindrical red item in it.
Cylindrical red item, like gem kind of stone, a gemstone kind of thing, or
Yeah, I was thinking dildo.
Didn't
I
say
immediately went when you said cylindrical. I was like, oh, it must be some sort of like circular talisman or amulet or something. But you just, yeah, okay. I'll pick it up and examine it.
Yeah. Straight in, just rammed right ahead.
Wow.
I'm
going to call
throbbing.
Titch Toss. Twitch TOS. Thank you very much.
No tossing. No.
As you lift it up, where Terrace is, the chrono finder starts just going, just all alarms.
This is the rune core.
Well, as I'm holding it up, having a look at it, can I tell anything's happening, or is it Terrace just notices this?
What is it doing? Is it screaming from where I am, or is it just like being a noisy little phone in my
I want to
pocket?
get whisked away before we get answers.
It's alarming.
Alarm! Alarm!
Right, but I don't feel
The word
anything when I'm
needs more
holding this
alarms.
thing. No, there's nothing.
It's like
Redeemer feels nothing.
The white zone is for immediate parking and loading and unloading.
Step away from the vehicle. You are too close to the vehicle.
What's happening with...
I get the chrono finder
Maximilius?
out of my pocket, which I am assuming will make it louder for everybody. Guys, I think you found the thing. The core.
It's
Okay,
just
so-
like the price is right.
Right.
These-
At this, is that actually a chair over there at the back top of the room? Because if so, I will go and put the item on that chair and say we'll deal with that after we've dealt with Maximilius. But yeah, so I'll walk over here with it.
Okay.
Just in case we don't want anything to happen yet.
So Max drinks from the grail. You see like a glow, and then nothing happens. He just feels better.
It was such a good idea.
It was
Very
a really good
disappointing.
idea. Well, Bookmark Merlin said he'd look for a solution. Maybe these guys know where Merlin is. Hey, guys. Do you know where Merlin is? Listen. Tazzy is not the one with charisma or tech.
Um,
Evidenced by several moments tonight.
so Arthur just looks, just this look of shame, and he's like,
What did you do?
I'm just gonna change us back to the other screen. Because my brain has just gone, we're not in combat. Right, go.
he's just like, I know where he is. He's at the top of the keep. And
Well, let's
I'm
fucking
gonna
go,
assume
buddy.
you mean he's a prisoner.
yes,
Also, what
they've
keep? Is this a
been
keep?
keeping him for the
Keeping him?
the
Oh my
veil
god.
that's over the kingdom.
I think you need to tell us more. Start talking.
Well, what do you want him to say?
What veil is over the kingdom? What is the veil protecting from? Who was doing this? Why were they doing this? When were they doing this? How long have they been doing this for?
Slow.
My canon is that Kithana is asking it exactly like this.
Yeah.
There is no
It's like,
Tazzy saying these are the things that she's wanting to ask, and she would ask them in particular. No, this is Who is it? What is it? Did it?
Correct. Yes.
Oh man.
I guess is.
I just imagine Arthur just standing there being like, "What do you want from me? I've been like
Everything.
I've been this fallen
Yeah.
soldier for like 100
Everything.
years."
That's essentially what he's been like. So he's just like,
Tell me all.
we've all been prisoners. We must save him. And I guess he and Lancelot start to make their way out. I guess I don't know. There's like a side door. I don't know. I didn't make a lot for this area. So yeah.
Alright, so we know where Merlin is. What did she mean by the red eyes? Guys, how much do you know?
We've seen red eyes before.
Yeah.
Have we?
You and Quinn.
Yep.
When?
What do
Who
you
had
guys
red
know
eyes?
about the red eyes?
If anything. They just left. Just like,
They
Yeah,
did not get
they-
to leave before I questioned them. There is no fucking way.
You're on
You
the other
chasing
side
after
of
them.
the room.
Shit, just
What are you
out.
gonna do about it?
you chasing after them, tugging on there. Come
I have a rock and I'm not afraid to throw it.
Like it's like my kids like holding onto my leg while I'm trying to walk.
Yes. Correct.
I would like it to be known, Terrace is not too proud to do that.
Redeemer will just start looking around the room. Redeemer don't care about Merlin at this point. Like, Redeemer's got this weird object that seemed to do something to the Chrono Finder, so their priorities are now shifted away from
you've
Merlin.
integrated with the Chrono Finder, so you know that that's what we're looking for.
Do I?
Because you've got my
right.
memories. You know that's what we're here for. That's
Right,
literally
okay.
why we are here.
I didn't know if I knew what it looked like, so there's the assumption there.
We
but-
had a general description-y thing.
Right, okay.
So, yeah.
Yep. So I guess Redeemer will probably just stand there and await Terrace to come over, and we'll just the thing's on the chair anyway. So yeah,
So,
Redeemer will enter kind of sentry mode.
Terrace is gonna walk the longest way around the edge of the room. She's not gonna go through the center of the room at all. So at the points where all of the battles and stuff were, she doesn't go anywhere near it. And she'll go up to close-ish to Redeemer, but not particularly close. Because that was where Meredith started. And she's gonna go, do you want to grab that? I think
Was
we should
that
follow
the-
them and get Merlin.
Okay, lead the way, and I'll just pick up the piece and try and. I got really nowhere to tuck it, so I'll just hold it. Kind of. I've got. There's nothing. Just it all hangs out. So. Yeah. Anyway, let's walk along with that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're following the lads.
Okay. So everyone is heading to a place that I don't have a map for, but that's
Well, that's
okay.
fine. We're in the
Um,
Theater of the Mind overlay. You don't have to have a map part. You can leave us where we are.
No, because the keep actually has a fight right in front of it. You approach Lancelot and Arthur, who are currently fighting what seem to be basically the type of statues that you fought in the cave. And that's basically where we're going to have to end, because I don't have a
Right.
map.
Oh, the mimic
Okay.
statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the cave-in cave. Yes.
Yeah.
River of Blood. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
okay with that. I am real happy with where we.
Yeah. Where we
Yeah.
got to. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
achieved.
Hmm.
With a
I'd have liked
capital
to
A.
have known a little bit more about Maribeth, but it's fine. We just
I think-
disintegrated her. That's fine.
I think we'll get opportunity to understand that character a bit more once we are
Once we progress.
through
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Merlin can answer
See,
some
I'm
questions
worried-
for Tazzy. Sorry, Kathana.
I'm worried that I mean, I guess you left the Rune Core, but I'm worried that like we're gonna be schlepped back to the home base.
Oh, we didn't use
Before
the
we-
rune core. I'm carrying it.
Yeah, but I'm worried that it's gonna just like zip
Notice
us
that
back
I
before we learn
haven't gone
things.
too close to Redeemer.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm carrying
making
the
a
arc.
point
of
keeping
I've
it
got the arc.
Okay.
And he's got the Arcarin Core. I've got the Chrono Finder, and I have not gone too close to Redeemer. I'm not getting them too close, just in case. So
Stay.
See,
a
I'm
good
not
50
convinced.
feet apart at all times.
I'm not convinced that it doesn't know that like a member of the people who are synced with the Chrono Finder has the thing.
Yeah,
Mission accomplished. Let's go.
that was a concern of mine as well, but I'm hopeful.
the fact that the moment Redeemer touched it, we didn't bamf, is why Terrace is going, I'm not putting the Chrono Finder near it. That's her
Yeah.
next worry.
Okay.
So,
I have so many questions. I want to know all the
So
things.
many.
we've still got a plague to deal with.
I don't need to worry about
Well-
plagues. It's fine.
Have we seen evidence of the plague? Because I don't
Yes.
remember a ton about that. What did we
The
see?
cows,
Oh, I forgot about those cows. Okay.
the cows in our very, very first session, which were rabid, but it was magic. And then because we thought it was in the water.
Right.
And then when we went back in time 30 years, and we met
it
Paf
was
when Paf was in college.
50.
50 years?
No. Oh, sorry. 8. Oh.
That's my book.
Sometime.
Yeah. Less time rather than the
when,
more time.
When we
time.
were helping Paf when he was in college, for food college.
Right.
The same thing happened with the food that guy was trying to sell us the ingredients for, and then we didn't buy them. Somebody else bought the bad ingredients.
See, because Quinn got bitten, I thought that was the vampirism rather than whatever affected the cows. Like, I didn't super think they were the same.
I mean, that
Also,
may have
what
been
did
the
we see with-
vampirism, but it may have given them information. Like, it may all be linked, just not the same thing. I don't know. We've got questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And Merlin was looking into
Shadow
my...
Merlin.
What?
Like mirror image Merlin.
Yeah. Bookmark Merlin was
oh
researching
fuck!
how to turn Max back and was also researching
Oops.
my frog talisman. What oops?
What
We got
happened?
given a mirror
By whom?
Mhm.
by Merlin.
Mirror of placement.
I wonder if we should have
remember
used
that
that on
at all.
Maribeth.
I can't remember what the mirror does.
Hold someone in place.
As the DM, I will let you know. She doesn't have a reflection, so
Ah.
Vampire.
Le Vampire. To be honest, I wasn't worried about Mirabeth getting away. If Mirabeth tried to leave, I would have used Abjure Enemy.
It was 20 years. I
And-
found it.
sweet.
It was 880.
I knew it was like 870, 880. I was just not entirely sure.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about Mirabeth getting away, because I have a few ways to sort of stop her from leaving. Or tracking her.
Um,
One of the reasons I cast Hunter's Mark was that I could track her, so that was my original intent.
Wait, she has a mist form. It ignores a lot of that stuff.
What? How
Yeah.
dare you?
I know.
How dare you? They
Um,
would become frightened of me and stay and be scared of me. Yeah.
The
Lad
only
mist
reason
form.
she couldn't use it was the moonbeams. So
All right.
I feel better about using that.
Well done on
you
the
said
moonbeams.
somebody said that we've seen beings, I guess, with red eyes. Who have we seen with red eyes?
Quinn.
Right, so we haven't
they
seen
have been
Saw.
dreams,
And
dreams and
Three of you
visions,
talked at once. I heard that. Can one person
Dreams?
tell me?
and visions.
Dreams? And visions. Okay.
Yeah,
Who
those
had
are three
dreams?
times.
Did Kithana have
the
dreams?
boys.
Quinn and
Oh, okay.
Redeemer.
I had a vision of red eyes when I first opened the door inside of the pub, I believe. When we first opened the door with the lion's head on, I want to say.
Yeah.
When I first touched it, I had a vision of the red eyes.
Yeah.
And I believe Quinn dreamed it in the same building when in
Yeah,
the bed
first.
before we were attacked by the vampire.
Yeah, right before we got attacked by the vampire. That's when I had the dream. Wake up in sweats.
It's fascinating to play this game with people who remember things.
Oh, I barely remember it.
I only
It's like
remembered it
a
because
communal
the
memory happening at the moment. Like each of us are remembering like half a
Shared-
sentence and helping.
Shared brain cell. Yep.
I don't remember shit.
Yeah, but you asked the question that triggered the memory.
Well, that's good because this is a
It's a group
functionally
effort.
brand new information for me.
So because we had the plague cows, we had the 880 AD food thing, and then we had the futuristic room where the guy
Yes.
was talking about the plague in the future. Like, we have to do the thing to remember, like, to work out how to stop the plague, and they're trying to
I
stop
thought it
the
was a
plague in
lady
the
doctor.
past.
I don't know why I thought it was a lady doctor.
Nope.
Okay.
They had a really, really ridiculous punny name, and I can't remember it.
I remember it was a cassette tape and it was like blackened and melted in the thing. In the oven? Were there shoes in the oven?
It was a recorder, but it wasn't, I guess, melted.
There was a cure vaccine, maybe.
Yeah, that was in the
hidden
toilet.
a Ziploc bag in the toilet.
But I feel like there were shoes in the oven and toxic stew.
There was a hair
shoe
monster somewhere.
That was in the
shoe
TV.
In the pot that had the remains of a person.
You're right. Okay, that's why there was a shoe.
Was the pot really big or the person really small?
And I kept the lab coat, which had stuff in the pockets. So I still have that lab coat in my bag. Because when I went to bed, I packed it away, but I'd been wearing it that day.
I do remember that. It dwarfed you. That's the cue for somebody else to say no, it halflinged them. I don't-
Azzy, I trusted you.
With what?
Not
Why?
punning.
Just because you made a bad decision.
His name was Professor Benjamin Bargain.
That's right.
That's
but
right,
the key
Ben
card
Bargain.
said Bargain Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the puns, all of the time.
I love this game so much. It's so good.
puns for days.
So good. Alright. Alright. Thank you, everybody. It has been a pleasure.
Thanks, everyone.
Been fun.
Kicked booty. It was good.
Yeah, no, this has
was.
been so much.
I did
was
less attacking
expecting to be
today.
in so much more pain, honostly. As
I
soon
think
as
in
as soon as I
one-
found out they weren't taking damage from me and I needed magic damage, I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to do much.
And then
once
you
you did
ended up figuring out the raid mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ended up being the MVP today for sure, because I was thinking, I don't have enough spell slots to Divine Smite all three of these guys. I was like, I definitely don't have that. That's why I went straight to the back as well. I was like, I got to deal with this one because
If-
I can't do anything else.
If I hadn't thought to do it to Gulva,
Gilda, yeah.
that it would have been very different.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good shout. You're very smart.
Yeah.
That's why you are the wise monk.
Yeah. Mhm.
So yeah, that was really well played. Yeah. And then those two were easy to take care of because of that. And then she just crumbled very quickly under the
Yeah.
power of moonbeams and divines or
those
a bunch of
moonbeams were
smites.
clutch.
Yeah.
Because without those moonbeams, she regens, and it takes us twice as long, even three
Yeah.
times as long.
Yeah.
Well, she was
Like I
That's
said, I
very
rejecting.
convenient
She
because
would've
I have a
been-
lot of spells, and that's the only one that's even remotely painful for her. unless I mend her.
Yeah, and she, like Red was about to say, she was regenning a lot. So even my
More than we were
attack,
hitting.
which did, my attack did what, like 30 odd damage or something, but that was, I can only do that a couple of times. So she would have just healed that up within a couple of turns afterwards, and then that would have been that. So yeah. Also, well played to Galahad for getting the Excalibur to Arthur. That was a bit clutch as well. So,
We
Good
got a
call,
new GIF,
Galahad,
by the
knowing
way.
that.
we got a GIF.
Yeah, I just posted the social.
I gotta check this out.
Oh my god. Love it!
Troy, is that from
Is
Troy?
that-
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that
pretty
everybody
sure it was.
except Pi now has been gift?
I was gift last time,
Mm,
Oh,
I don't
were
know.
you?
Have I been gift?
Yes,
I
you
think
have
you
been
have.
gift.
and I
You
was
have been gift being
honored.
like a bunny washing your head.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
we need somewhere for all the gifts to be stored together because I think they get lost in the clips.
I'm gonna create a channel for the gifts, like
Yeah.
just for the
Amazing.
gifts, because we've got
I've
a
been
gifts
favoriting
channel for what Troy and Ash make for my normal stream, and I'm just gonna make. I'm amused though. Like I would have expected fan art before gifts, and I'm loving that we have gifts. Honestly,
What's great is we now have matching gifts of both Wei and Tazzy.
Way we match.
Yeah, we're both going, ooh!
oh, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Eventually, everybody will be got for the.
Yeah, we
for
just
the-
need to get Pi. We just need
Pi,
to get
you
Pi.
need to make your face expressive instead of just your voice and your mind and your words. Troy can't give everything.
Suddenly this is going to be a
Troy.
gif of Pi sitting there going like this, and then that knowing DM smile he does just before he leans in and does a voice. Like he gets that look on his face just before he gives us a voice like Kermit. Okay. We have a couple of places that we can go today. We've got. Do we want to go to someone we know, or do we want to go to a D&D stream? Like it is up to you guys.
I'm easy.
Define
no.
you guys. Do you mean
Sorry.
chat or do you mean
Oh,
us?
sorry.
We do know.
I'm just looking at who is there. I mean, if the paladins who are active at the moment have any suggestions, otherwise I'm just going to go into my list and go.
Oh, that's amazing, Troy. I've just seen you put a couple together in the social chat.
Because I mean, I've got someone who's in grassroots. So Aussie streamer doing grassroots. Who would like to go and check her out. She's a cosplay streamer. She's about as family friendly as I am.
How many hours again? 5 was it?
5.5.
I missed that, but yeah. 5.5
136
hours,
timer resets, 5.5 hours, and I ended stream before succeeding.
I thought I was bad, but you've just taken it to a new level.
To be fair, some of those were because chat tricked me.
Ah,
What do we call it?
pesky
Pricking
chat.
when someone just types something casually and you read it.
Yeah.
You're an adult.
I normally pass things through my brain before I speak them out loud on stream, but this week has been a week, and so I wasn't.
Do you normally pass things through
Yes,
your
I
brain
do.
before
That's why I
That's
react to
fascinating.
trolls without reading out their stuff, and I bop them before anyone
Fair.
realizes they're there. So I normally do pass stuff. The other night I was not.
I just
and so
have a lot of clips that would suggest otherwise, which makes me worry, because if all of those clips are from you reading and thinking before saying anything.
I think the difference is I trust you guys, and so I see the name and I read it.
Bad move. Bad move.
Thank you,
Most
everybody,
minor
for the mod
was
love.
bad
Our
jokes.
paladins are incredible. Not
Bad
just
jokes.
the 3 who are on screen, but also the ones who are in chat looking after all of us tonight. We are extremely
Especially those.
blessed to have Troy, who's this game starts at 2 a.m. for Troy and it finishes at 6 a.m. and he's been here modding the whole time. Every single episode. He has not missed an episode.
And clipping and gifting.
And
very
clipping and
actively.
gifting. Oh my god, Troy. Also, we have Wolfie who got up early, especially on a weekend. So you guys are amazing and incredible. If I could have a quick sneaky shout out for Wolfie, that would be amazing. Troy also streams, but once a year. Wolfie streams
about to say.
a couple of times a week. So, alright. I need to do a thing. I'm just gonna snooze this ad so it doesn't play. So what do you reckon? Shall we go support someone who's doing grassroots? She supported me when I was doing grassroots.
Sure.
So I feel like
some
that could be
support.
a... Sorry?
Oh, I said show some support.
So to be in grassroots, you have to be not in the mature channel. Like, not in the mature... you can't have a mature content warning. So she's probably going to be struggling a little bit because she is like me before grassroots. So let's understand that she is Australian, so it's not going to be family friendly. It's going to be Australian, but she seems really cool. I have enjoyed my time when I have been in her stream. So let's go show her some support and some love. Grab the first message if you have a subscription to this channel. If you do not, grab the second one. But we're not going yet, because I want to do a really big shout out to Pi, who is not a streamer, but is our incredible DM. So if we could have a whole bunch of love in chat for Pi for this incredible game that we've had the absolute amazing enjoyment for playing. Thank you so much. It's been such a great game, Pi. Like, honestly, such a great game. Don't you dare turn your webcam off, sir.
No. Oh, she wasn't. Breezy was in the room, so I muted. But yeah, just happy to play the game. So
Yeah, no, it's
That's
so
it.
much fun, man. Thank you so very,
good.
very, very much.
It is really good. Yeah.
To all of the new followers who have joined us today, thank you very much. We do play Pocket Dimension Pi every 2 weeks. We will be back on our normal schedule next fortnight, but the fortnight after, we are going to be taking a break for a holiday. I am going to try and get a one-shot in on that date, though. So, we'll see how that goes. But yes, so, if I could have a shout-out in the Twitch chat for Waken, please. Waken is a streamer. He's currently got a community server for Valheim. He plays Apex. He gets grumpy. But no, he is a... Are you still playing The Witcher, or have you finished?
The Witcher's on a break because I got a little obsessed with Valheim.
Yeah, fair.
So I haven't gone back to The Witcher because I've just
Been having
been
fun in
playing
Valheim.
Valheim. That's all I've been playing, like, every stream. I think I made a brief break from it when I streamed with Tom and Lee. So if they're around, sometimes I'll break my rule of no Apex on stream. But yeah, it's only if they're around, because they can sort of rein me in a bit and make it a bit more fun for me, so that I don't quite go down the rabbit hole of rage. So The Witcher will come back, because I do need to finish it, and I need to do the expansions. I played the game through like 3 times, but never actually done the expansions, which I
Yeah,
paid
right.
for on the Xbox and never played, and then I bought them on the PC version and still haven't played. So yeah, I really need to get my money's worth, you know?
Oh, that
Just
sounds
start-
like me
just start on
with...
Yeah, you can just start the expansions without doing the...
I've got Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which I haven't finished, and I have the season pass.
I forgot
And I
about
have
that.
Borderlands 3, which I haven't finished, and I have the season pass. So
I
yes,
did the same
know
on
those
Dragon
feels.
Age. Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition on the Xbox, I did the exact same thing. I
I
bought
only
everything
have-
for it.
I only have the base for that, and I did not get into it. I can't stand the controls. Love the
Oh, I
story.
really enjoyed
Adore
Inquisition,
watching
but
other
yeah.
people play it. Just don't enjoy the controls.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh dear.
But all right, let's grab those raid messages again, please. Sorry.
Thank you.
If we could have the socials command or the D&D command, either one of those, so that people can find the YouTube where we post the VODs for this. So if you did not catch the whole episode today, don't stress, it'll be up on YouTube soon. I say soon, not tomorrow. I would love this game. Clay, did you actually watch it? Were you here? Did you miss it?
What game?
So yeah, it'll be up on YouTube soonish. I have a bunch of shit to get done, but what I do with the VODs is I crop out the breaks, so when you're watching it on YouTube, the ad breaks aren't there. I mean, you won't get the ads anyway, but you don't get that long break either. So yeah, that is a thing. That is what I do. So go hit the bell icon on YouTube. Let's. We need to get to 1,000 followers. We haven't quite hit 100. But yeah, if you guys could hit the subscribe button on YouTube, it's free, and it shows us support. So yeah, that'd be cool. I am gonna hit the raid button when I find where it's moved. Nothing has changed. Right, so Liv is playing Kingdom Hearts. So let's go show her some love. Again, she's in Grassroots. Show her some support. Lovely Aussie cosplay streamer. And yeah, thank you all for being here. We appreciate you greatly. Please definitely do look after our YouTube. Hit the bell icon. Hit the follow here if you like what we do. I stream here 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then every second Saturday we play D&D. So we will see you again in 2 weeks. In the meantime, look after yourselves, go out, spread kindness like glitter, get into the carpet so it's there for good. Thank you also to Tazzy and Ice, who I didn't shout out a second ago, and I should have. So thank you everybody, thank you all of the cast, thank you, you are amazing. I love you. And thank you everybody for sticking around and watching us. Bye!